a pomegranate flavored lemonade. It tastes like ass, but I don't want to drink a Coke. Yeah, sometimes it goes live before I want to, and I guess today it just didn't want to. I don't know. I don't know. That would be me. And of
Okay.
course, the very first live got that. Go live.
It's like,
Every single Sunday, there's something. Okay. I think beer. Okay. Finally, every single Sunday. And then cinnamon pops on. Okay. So anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. If anybody's in here yet, I haven't gotten over there. And why am I hearing myself?
was that me? It was me. I didn't mute it.
No, it's it's on my end. Here we go. Okay. Okay, maybe. Okay, somebody say something. Let me see if I can, if it's on the,
Hello.
yeah, okay, never mind, it's on. If we ever get this right, I swear to God, the world will end. Oh, I thought she was frozen again.
Did I freeze?
No, no, but you weren't moving. I was like, oh, she froze again.
I was reading what Sugman was watching. I was reading what Sugman was messaging.
Yeah, I need to catch up on my bubble. I think I have Ian Sunmin and somebody else I haven't
Yeah,
caught up
Ian's
on yet.
messages, all of his messages just popped up for me.
So I don't know who else in here because nobody's saying anything. I know Liz is, but I'll see anybody else in there. So there's two other people, but one of them's probably me. So
I
um
don't count.
this is not Pam Meets. This is ah
Oh no, did I freeze? Did I freeze? Can you
no.
hear me? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. It says my connection is unstable, so I wonder if
Yeah, it just means you're probably gonna cut in and out. No big deal. This is fan clips. Where did I cut? I need more binders. That's Pam Meets. No, that ain't it either.
that happened since last week.
Huh?
So there was a lot of stuff that's happened since last week.
Yeah, I don't remember it because I was busy studying. Actually, I didn't study that much, but I was constantly going through it in my mind. So I can't find my binder for
That's
my
gonna be
fan
me in a
clips.
couple months. My classes start in July.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this was technically just like a reminder, a refresher course for me because I already did all this stuff back in early 2000s, but it's been a long time since. And they change stuff. Like they change stuff every year. So a lot of it, like the treatment for shock is different now. I mean, we can still do it the way that I learned, but that's not how they teach it anymore. That is just okay, whatever.
Just treatment for
Oh,
shock,
and yeah, for shock,
as in when
SHOCK.
somebody's like in shock or like
Yes, yes. And then like CPR is done different now. So what did I do
when
with
I
my
when I got
phone?
CPR certified, I literally just like went to a class and watched him do it the whole time. I got certified.
They didn't make y'all do it?
No.
That's weird.
I did with the whole COVID thing. It kind of made things harder, but I got certified 2 years ago, so
Uh, what did I do?
it was one of the requirements to adopting my daughter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I put, okay, I know what I did.
Do I have to learn
Research
CPR to become
is,
a teacher?
no,
Okay, cool. That's a little
I
bit
wouldn't think
alarming,
so.
but okay.
Well, I mean, it's probably preferable if you do know it, just in case, but you're in a school, somebody should be there to
Know what to
catch
do,
that
like a nurse and
anyway.
stuff like that.
Yeah. What the hell did I do?
What are you looking for?
I'm not looking for anything. I'm trying to figure out how I cataloged all this shit because none of it's making sense at this particular point. I was trying to find my fan club stuff, and my fan club stuff is in with the fan meets and the tours, but I don't remember doing that. And then this one says season greetings, and then it's got all the fan club stuff. Oh wait, no, that's just supposed to be season greetings. Okay. No, I'm so lost. Like this is a day that I'm just blonde all the way to my roots, I guess.
I'm to start taking down all of my stuff.
Plus I have the Japanese and the Korean, so it makes it a little different.
That's what sucks about starting late when you're collecting albums, because they came out with so much stuff.
Oh
Like
man.
it would have been easier if we were there since they debuted,
Right?
because then we would have gotten to start from the beginning, which is what I'm doing with Big Ocean, thankfully. But it sucks because Stray Kids are my old band, my old group, the ones I'll stand forever, and it's gonna take me forever to even collect everything they have.
Oh yeah, I'll die not having the whole collection because there's so many things out there that we haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, and stuff we probably will never get our hands on because of how rare it
No,
is.
like because with the District 9 unlock, I believe it is. No, unveil. Let me see.
I think it's
I got
unlocked.
it right.
No, no, yeah, I
It's
think it's
unlocked.
unlocked.
Yeah, District 9 unlock. It has like 45 Polaroids. I'm like,
45?
yes, that's not including the PCs and this is just the Polaroids. And you know how many of those I've seen online? Maybe five. And it's not just from that, it's from like the Go Live tour as well. The shit. Which one is that?
Unveiled.
Unveil. Yeah. It's insane.
Well,
No, actually it's unlock also. It's unlock, go live in life. So they have a District 9, they have a District 9 unlock, and then unlock, go live.
do you think the boys have any of their stuff?
I don't even think their parents have all this crap. Like seriously.
Well, you know, whenever it comes out, obviously
What?
whenever they come out with something, don't they get like Shiny has his bracelet and stuff like that? Doesn't he have like? Don't they get a copy of it or get an extra one?
I would think so,
Question is, do they
but I
keep it?
don't know. Yeah. Truthfully, I would just get my stuff and send it straight to my mom and dad.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Well, What?
That I can believe. Their moms, because moms are
Yeah.
crazy about their boys. So I'm sure they're collecting
I
like
don't know. I
the
didn't
moms.
when Channing was showing off his room, he didn't show off a lot of like stray kid stuff. It was just his trophies for swimming.
Which is why I think his mom is the one that's the collector. I feel like his
Probably.
mom's his biggest fan.
Well, yeah. Aren't most moms?
Yeah, that's why I'm assuming that. So wouldn't most moms collect stuff that their kids do?
You
I'm
would
not
think
sure about
so,
the
but
PCs, but definitely the albums.
oh yeah, probably the albums for sure. But he probably sends his mom those albums.
Yeah.
Sure, she doesn't have to buy 30 million of them like we do. Oh, there it is.
Either that or she gives it away to her friends.
I oh, I'm gonna be in trouble. I have to watch what I say now.
What's going on with Twitter? Why?
Oh, Twitter is so full of shit. Like you don't understand the level of blocking I had to do to make me a peaceful timeline. Like it was insane. It's like new shit every day.
That's why I don't really go on there very much anymore. I check out what Stray Kids post and then I bounce out.
It's the best
I
way
don't
to do
even
it.
read the comments
Oops, forgot to put that in.
because now underneath the comments are just like say protect Lino, protect Hyunshin, like all that stuff, like JYP
Yeah,
outrage.
They're all pissed off because Lino doesn't get the amount of camera time that they
Wait,
think he
what?
should. Yeah, they're all pissed off because they don't think he
No,
gets the what?
Stayville. They say half of Stayville is literally getting locked up.
I don't know anything about that. Okay, y'all gotta have to explain this shit because I have
I
no
know.
idea what's going on. Locked up as in like their accounts are locked, or I don't know. I've been in my nice little bubble here lately. Hey, this is supposed to be before fan clubs. So where are you? Yeah, y'all gonna have to explain this. I don't know what you're talking about. Where's my stuff? Oh, these are all jacked. It's gonna take me a whole day to go through and figure out what I did. There's an account called Stay Jail.
Is it really?
That's what she says.
Like actual or like just on extra?
And she's pausing. Oh, delusion. Yeah, I figured delusion was taking over. Some of these people are like so bad. Like, yeah, call me when you grow up.
Is it like Stray Kids lore?
All I know is there's been a lot of bullying and I'm so over it. I am here for the boys and the boys only. And you can call me whatever you want to call me because if you really want me to get down to it, I can call people names too. And I guarantee you mine fit better than the words you have for me.
Tell my
And
man.
and I wouldn't even have to use cuss words to get my point across. Yeah, let's not play that game with me, especially on a day when I'm fiery already anyway. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not on y'all's Twitter thing, whatever it is, because I probably would have like burned it down. So anyway, a lot there was a lot of news this week, but I can't remember even one thing.
Um,
We have Simmons episode drop, and that was really cool. I can't wait to see the rest of it. And I wonder if it's just him or if the other kids are going to come on it too. I have a feeling this might be a solo Sunmin thing, and I'm fine with that because this is going to be Sunmin's year, man. I'm telling you, between the Loewe and he got the 9-page pictorial in Ella Japan, and he had that pictorial in the other one that Hyunjin was on the cover of, and they took him out for whatever reason. I'm predicting crystal ball that they will use him in another episode or another publication. How do I say that? In the next magazine, simply because they know they saw their sales with Hyunjin on the cover, so now they're going to put Sunman on the cover and have the same amount of sales. Is what they're thinking. I mean, it's not a stupid thought, but sucks that we can't just have both of them on the same one. I lost my scissors.
it makes you wonder who's the next ones that are gonna be popping up with random stuff. Lino's been kind of sketch. He's been kind of sketchy.
Lino is always sketchy though, and really, I love Lino. Y'all know I love Lino, but the way he does things sometimes, I think is going to hurt him in the long run as far as ambassadorships and things. You know what I'm saying? And I know he probably really doesn't give a rat's about it, and that's why he does it.
I don't think he
But
wants any of that stuff. You know, like the
I
fashion.
really don't. I don't think he does, and I really think that he is doing that to himself because he doesn't want to mess with all of that. You know, he's a very private person, and especially after that SLBS fiasco, where that chick was at his parents' house and stuff. Why would he want to make himself more known for more trouble? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't see. I think he's self-sabotaging. He may not be, but I know what it's looking like to me.
Mm, I can see him trying to do that, but just in the fashion aspect, like he definitely doesn't want any of that crap. Like
No,
just don't. It's definitely
I
something that makes him uncomfortable.
I don't think he minds working with the brand, like Sunman did with Coach over the holidays, like working, on one photo shoot or something, like he did with Gucci. But I don't think he wants the long term commitment of a brand dealer, a brand deal. I just don't. That's just not
Yeah,
his. That's not his game. So
he's a dancer through and through, and his next thing he wants up is his vocals, not his looks.
yeah, he's working really hard on his vocals, and people don't give him enough props for that.
Mhm.
They're more worried about his camera time.
If you can hear him, I feel like that's all that really matters.
Yeah,
Now, if they start
Channy.
silencing, they start like messing with his mic and stuff like that, where he's having difficulties with it, then say something, you know?
Yeah. So, what else happened this week? Han dropped stuff. Someone's dropping stuff in our Discord. I don't know who's doing that. I have dropped a ton of stuff in Discord this week, or at least the last 2
I
days.
have.
Lino's restaurant has a whole ton of stuff. I don't know why I was getting so much food. I wasn't even hungry when that happened. Um, Hans 123, Sunman's thing. What else? Oh, Hyunjin goes to the Cartier event. That was wow. Wow. He was in a tux type suit or a black and white, really formal. He looked amazing as always. I think it was him and wasn't it Jenny? I think they were the only two K-pop idols invited. Yeah, let's see what else happened this week. Ugh, there's so much I can't even remember. Thinking I didn't nothing for Ian. Did Felix do anything this week?
I don't recall.
He may have still been kind of recovering. So he might have been saving his energy for the fan meet this weekend. Staying on the down low. Channy came on Bubble to flirt again.
I know.
Benny came on Bubble to flirt. I think we even heard some flirting from Lino. I can't remember. So, um, on, I think that's all that pretty much happened this week. But what did happen was super exciting. I'm so happy for all of them. It really seems like Felix went to something. I can't remember. Anyway, if you were watching our newsreels, you would know what I'm talking about. That's all I can say. And the whole stay split is just ad nauseum. Like, do people not realize that this collab happened pre Palestine attack? Like, this collab was probably what, 6 months in the working before any of that even happened? And now you're going to punish the kids because they didn't background check their people enough? Just like, whatever. Oh, yeah, they're millionaires. It's not going to hurt them. I saw that a lot. But you know what it will hurt? It will hurt the USA's chances of getting a multi tour, a big
I
tour.
know, seriously.
The music industry in America, for the award shows and stuff, you have to be linked to a Western artist somehow. You can't just come in as Stray Kids and win these music awards. Like, they literally have criteria that you have to be basically attached to a Western producer, a Western artist, a Western whatever it is. So the fact that they're saying, no, you need to pull your head out of your ass because you're not in the music industry. You obviously know nothing about it. And all you're doing is spewing your crap to bully everybody else and make you feel like that you were better than all of that, and you're not. So it's sad. That's okay because I can stream on several different things, and we're just gonna have to pick up the slack for all the losers.
It was already tiring to begin with.
Huh?
I said, it's okay.
Oh,
At this point, I will be able to know. Did I
I don't know
freeze,
what you're
bro?
talking about. Yeah, you froze. You freeze.
And
She, she's
it's
acting like Elsa tonight. She freezes a lot.
hilarious. Y'all make me laugh. I
Don't know
was
why I'm
saying it's
getting.
okay.
I think
What again?
Miss Leah knows having issues as well.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, there she is.
Hey,
Maybe. Is she here?
I think she's connecting.
I don't need this.
Oh, I think she's here.
There she is.
I'm gonna be like you tonight, Leah. My connection won't be that great either.
I thought she froze right out of the box because she wasn't moving. That's
I
okay.
wouldn't
You
be
didn't miss much.
surprised.
We just talking about the news that I could remember, which was very little, and all of the Twitter crap. Apparently, There's a lot of stays being locked up on
Mm.
Twitter. I don't know exactly because they're not explaining it to us old people that don't understand what the hell they're talking about. All I know is it's not been my people, but I blocked so many people. It's my timeline is so pretty now, and there's no fighting, and there's no nastiness. It's been so lovely. What are you doing, Belle? What? Whatever.
There's
Go
also a
then.
lot of people that are talking about them breaking their promises to like 6 out of the 8 Stray Kids or 5 out of the 8.
What are you talking about?
So each of the boys had stay promised them something. And like stay, some of them are saying that they already broke like 7 out of members
Huh?
promise. Yeah.
You froze again.
Damn it, did I? Oh,
Like what
I'm
kind of
back.
promises? Yeah.
Like Channy, he told Stay to promise not to hurt themselves. Lino and Felix said to promise to always eat well. Changmin's don't stay up late. Hyunjin, don't cry yourself to sleep. Yeah, Han, don't lock yourself up in your room. Sungmin, don't stop smiling out of insecurity. And Ian, don't make fun of yourself for your weight.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Well, number one,
There's like a bunch of people
it's
saying
not
like,
our business. And all of these people who think that they are entitled to do anything with Stray Kids needs to get a real life. What are you doing, Boo?
I think it's
Come
just
here.
a joke going around because that's what
Oh,
Stray Kids had Stay promised them. And so by people saying like, oh, I already broke some of those promises, like some people are saying like, oh, I stay late all the time. Like, there's a promise.
that's ridiculous.
I'm sure they didn't mean it literally.
No.
Uh,
Um, yeah, I never make promises either. I don't make New Year's resolutions because I already know I'm going to break them. So why bother? Something in my life is going to implode and I will break it. Oh, someone's getting tattled on.
Literally, I had made like a whole list of things I needed to do before I go on my trip,
Down,
and
down.
I'm still falling behind.
You're running out of time. This year
I
is
know.
flying by. I
I
know I was
literally have
doing news
what,
this
3 weeks?
morning and I'm like, is it really already the 28th? It's like, holy crap.
3 weeks?
Yes. Or I guess I'm still like, damn.
Yeah.
I am not prepared.
Well, on the plus side, you don't have to take clothes because you can buy them real cheap over there.
Ma'am, ma'am, do you see me? Do you think I'm gonna be able to fit in the clothes that they probably sell there?
Probably not.
Like when I
Stop,
try to buy
Benny.
something here in like in a Chinese traditional store, she says that I wouldn't have been able to buy anything there because it wouldn't get past my boobs for one.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty flat chested, huh?
So I'm just
Hey,
like, well, am I? They're not even that big for. I was just like, I could think I could pull it off. No,
no, because I got like a 5X in those pilot shirts from wherever it was I bought them, and I couldn't fit them over my boobs.
I can't
I
even fit
could
in the
barely get it
jewelry
over my head.
they sold,
Yeah,
like the rings. I can't even
yeah.
fit in them. But the pajama set that they sold with Pilot, they sent them because I thought it was a pajama set for the Scoozies, right? The little monos. And
Did they fit?
they did fit. They did fit. In fact, they were very comfortable. They're definitely pajamas I'm taking with me on my trips I could wear.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the new single. I think it's going to be amazing. I don't care who was in collab with it. I think the kids gave it their all, like they always do, and I'm going to wait for it very impatiently.
I can't believe I'm going like just as the
Comeback happens. I'm telling you,
no,
it's going to be first week of June.
yeah, but I'm talking about the pop-up store. It's still gonna be
Oh,
up.
in Busan. Yeah, yeah. That's
I
going to
was
be,
just like,
you need to get online and
yeah,
make reservations because you have to have reservations to go in there.
yeah, but how?
Try Yes 24. When does it
Oh
start?
yeah,
They should be sending something out on like Fans or JYP or something telling you how to get tickets. And I know
that's what I was waiting
it
for.
goes really fast. Like the
I
stuff is
know.
like their concert tickets are just whoop, gone.
It's not fair.
I know, right?
Let me just say, if you are there and like Lino or Chan comes in, I would need a depends. I would literally shit my pants.
I think you should
Let
just
me
push them over
tell
to our
you.
podcast. I like talk about our podcast on Bubble for all of them. Now that I have my word countage back, assholes.
Let me tell you, I would freeze. And my daughter would swoop in and embarrass me. That's what would happen.
Mom, there's dad, there's dad.
Let me tell you, if that happens, I will walk away and she will stay in Korea forever. She's disowned. Back to the fire station you go.
Just walk up to Chan, tug on his coat. Are you my daddy?
As far as I'm concerned, he's her problem now. She's his problem now.
But that's what you've taught her, Mom. You can't punish her for doing what you taught her.
That's why I said I gotta like re-brainwash her before I go. This is Bang Chan. That is his name.
I would just die if you caught him outside a JYP building.
Girl,
Holy
I'll be out
shit.
there camped every day.
Just take your little Wolf Chan with you and take lots of pictures. Go once an hour every single day you're there, and you're liable to catch at least one of them.
Yes, I know.
Did you read what Lino did to Skeezy staff in Japan?
Uh-uh.
No.
They were all gonna go eat, right? So you've got all these staff with walking with Lino, and he all of a sudden just leaves, just hauls ass. He can run really fast. He sends them to a place that has a crossroads, and they couldn't decide which way to go to find him. It was like Lino's hide and seek. I would have laughed my ass off if I was like, that is so Lino. I bet they were like so furious.
Children. They're children.
Right. I thought that was so funny though. I was like, I don't think he's done that before, so it probably surprised him that he did, but that is a total Lino move. I'm telling you.
They need to just plant air tags on a couple of them so
That's
that
what
they
I
know
was
where they
thinking.
are.
I was like, next time they're gonna clip like an air tag on him that he don't see so that they can find him.
Honestly. First one on Felix, since he's the one that keeps getting lost.
Ah, poor Felix.
And
He has
Hyunjin
to
and
have
Lino
staff
because
with
they
him.
keep running away.
Yeah, but Hyunjin only runs away from the staff on stage. He doesn't do it like in the real world. Like Lino. Lino just
Yeah.
Well, Hyunjin does that when Stay's around.
yeah.
So imagine if they stay around when they're like on random street or something like that, and he just wants to go say hi.
Well, you saw
He
him
definitely
hanging
pull
out the
that crap.
window. You saw him
Yeah.
hanging out the window on the van, like giving hearts to Stays that's walking along the sidewalk. I'm just like, he's gonna fall out of that thing. He was hanging like his waist was
Lost
barely in the
Roch's face
car.
again.
I can just
What?
imagine if
Oh,
you're
Lost
like in
Roger,
your
yeah.
Stray Kids merch or whatever, and you're trying to take a picture, one of them comes up behind you and like photo bombs.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be so funny. Runaway Racha. That was funny. They totally emphasize the kid's name, and I don't care how old they are, they're going to probably the rest of their life. They're just so mischievous.
So whoever marries one of them, be prepared that no matter how many kids you have, they're counted as one.
You got 7 extra ones. They just better just get over it because you're going to have 7 other brothers to deal with. It's going to have to be somebody with a very, not necessarily a thick skin, but that is very, very laid back and trusting.
Patience
And
of a
yeah,
saint.
I volunteer
yeah,
as
patience
tribute.
of a saint. I'm sure.
I volunteer as tribute. I will make the sacrifice for everybody I marry.
Oh, you can't see that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Claudia. Yeah, I think they don't act 16. I think they act more like 14-year-old boys.
She says, and I'm 16.
Yeah, but she's talking about her friend group, and I think they act a little bit younger, like barely into teens, because they're just randomly wild. I don't I
Like
don't know that
10-year-olds.
there's not a plan that goes through their head. They just act on the moment. But that's what we love about them. So I'm not gonna be too upset about them.
I don't think anything they do really can upset me.
You're too young to volunteer. You cannot volunteer yet. All right, Miss Claudia. You think your internet's gonna?
Ma'am, I can tell you right now, I have nothing prepared.
Never mind that. Moving right along.
But we could go over the lore.
Oh yeah, she's
Miss
always
Nia
poking
keeps
lower in
jumping in.
there.
Yeah,
One of these days she'll join us and talk about it herself.
yeah. It's so funny because it's like she just like tosses words from her head into the like message.
That's the
Just like you're
makings of
talking.
great storytellers.
Okay, let's
When
see
you
where
can
we were
take your
at last
when
time.
you can take your audience on the trip with you. That's how it's supposed to be done. Why do I have 3 of him and 2 of Lino? Oh, there it is.
Where did we stop last time?
I don't know.
Nobody wins. Oh, we're definitely past.
Oh, did you see all of the stuff, Claudia, on that one thing today before I booted their toddler self?
Oh
You
yeah, I
saw
did.
all of it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because Liz was sending it through the group chat, so I read
Yeah.
it through there.
You didn't tell me what to
Mm.
Hey, that's fine. You add your own commentary every time you want. It makes for reading. It makes for great reading.
I'm just gonna start here.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Levanter Part 2. Double knot. You know what they
Oh,
always
the sad
say?
one.
You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So what do we learn here? Don't bend universes. Now they're kind of stuck, like stuck. Now they have to escape the hard way, and that's not funny. It's womp womp. Now what do we do? Run by Han. Outrunning the government is a hard task. Cut them some slack. The government is kind of on their tails up for this one, and tie up their shoelaces and run. They're kind of retaliating against the government because, boo, the government sucks. But that doesn't work out too
Oh,
well, does it? Not really. They're trying here, okay? Cut them some slack. They're free. Get out. Now, after running another marathon, yeah, 'cause they love running. Well, they're criminals. Oh, I don't know if I can run that much. They made it to the other side. Perfect. Now get into it, Levanter. You know what? I had somebody come in my job and she was literally like, what would you do if a shooter were to come up in here and start shooting up the place or blah blah blah, right? I said, I don't know, I guess hide. And she was just like, no, the first thing you try to do is run. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. She's like literally run and try to find exits and this and that. I'm like, okay. And she's just like, okay, what's the second thing you do if you can't run to an exit? I was like, I don't know, fight. She's like, no, you got it right the first time. Hide. I said, well, dang, as you can tell, I'm clearly gonna die at this point, okay? Because I'm getting all these answers wrong. And I said, where am I even gonna hide in here? It looks like a pretty open space. She's just like if they're far away from you, just hide anywhere. Like, and if you fight, use anything, anything to throw their way. Like, and she said, where are you gonna aim if you start throwing at them? I said, I don't know, maybe their face in their privates. I don't know. And she's like, no, their hand that's holding the gun. I was like, well, crap. I'm a pretty lousy shot, so I don't know if I can even make that. I was going for the
Okay,
bigger areas.
just FYI, if you're somewhere and somebody starts shooting at you, you run in a zigzag because number one, running, they only have 50% chance of hitting you. In zigzag, it's down to 25. So,
My
and it's
luck,
even lower, and it's 12% that they're going to hit something vital. Just FYI. Some of my knowledge off of my huge head.
you know what? Before I used to be like, I wonder what it'd be like to be punched. Like, would it hurt me as much as it really would hurt or anything like that?
It
And then
depends
one
on how
day,
drunk you are.
okay, well, I was drunk enough that it didn't hurt me. Both times. Okay. Now the question is, how would I react getting shot? That's the question.
It depends on where it hits.
Is
If
it
it's just
also
like
how drunk I am?
well, that too. But I mean, like if they shoot you in the arm and stuff, it's probably not going to hurt so much at the very beginning because your adrenaline's going. When your
Yeah.
adrenaline drops, that's when you're screwed. When we had our rollover, we were out for like 2 hours before anybody could find us, and it wasn't until 2.5 hours later that I felt where every part of my body hit places that it shouldn't have. And I ended up breaking my rib like a week later. But at that point, I didn't feel like I had a broken rib. It's just my whole body was swollen. So I was able to get out and walk around because nothing hurt at that time. But, after a couple hours, that adrenaline wears off. And then you're like, oh, mother.
What would happen if you keep that adrenaline going? Where your heart would give out or something? Possible.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. One of these.
Unless you're shot like through your heart or your head. Even if you're shot through your head, if it's not a particular part of your head, you're still going to live through it. So.
If I ever get shot in the head, I hope I don't ever live through that. Okay.
Right?
Like if you're gonna shoot me in the head, do it right. Don't let me
Yeah,
live
do it
from
right the
that.
first time because if I live, you're gonna be next.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you the pain that I'm gonna have to go through getting shot in the head. Try me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. What was I?
I don't know. We got off topic.
Surprise,
Oh,
surprise.
okay.
All right. If we don't get off the topic is the problem.
We actually focus, it would just be the actual peaceful on Levanter part 3, Levanter. At last, peace. Yeah, no, I lied about that. I'm a horrible liar. But it's only gonna be about Felix. Felix has powers, we know that, but he is the compass of the group. And you know what that means to a compass? It can break. First of all, if he's the compass to the group, how's this man get lost? Like if he gets lost, they all get lost.
I think he's more of a magnet and not a compass because people and things just gravitate towards him. But if you ever notice,
that I believe.
he imitates everybody. Like everything people do, he imitates
With the
that. And
Jenny
so,
part where he's like this,
yeah,
that was cute. That was cute.
he's just, that's why I think it's
He
his
about
first line.
short-circuited.
He's just so pure.
Last after yeah, that would be
He
pretty cool.
he is one of those that I will fight for, like because he's just so pure that he does not deserve any of that crap that they do to him.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's one
Oh,
thing about Twitter. All of the bullies shut down a Felix Protect page. It was a protection for Felix for pointing out slander and stuff like that. And because they wouldn't take a side, all of the bullies, I'll let you guess which side those were on, ran it out. They had to delete their whole account.
damn.
So tell me again which side I'm on. There's only one side that's going around bullying people. So
Bam, 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 bam.
I just thought that was sad. Lost Racha lore. That would be funny.
Yeah, that would be. I can imagine. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, but he is a compasses group, and you know what that happen? What happens to a compass? It can break. Broken compass reference. Bam. But sometimes breaking something could be for a good cause, but also he's like the guardian angel, guiding the boys where they need to go. Is that like a social path thing? Because you know he had angel wings and everything.
Yeah, I think so. I think Social Path played into a lot of the lore, if you
Oh
look
yeah,
at it.
definitely. It kind of answered a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And protecting them at all costs. This is kind of his home, where the boys could kind of cry to him. Ugh, who wouldn't cry to him? Let's be honest. He gave them peace for the long run, for their hard work before they move on to the next universe, because you know it's all good now. Lore of the day, catching up. Sorry for the okay. Oh, did I mention since that guy left the group? Let's just say for lore purposes, things happen, and he has never to be seen again after Levanter. Sucks to suck, be real. Now go live. Go live. Ah, yes. This is where you see the first eclipse. Oh, it's beautiful, mesmerizing, incredible, right? Wrong. Two universes are colliding again. Remember Yellowwood? Now, finally out of the district, what do you want to do now, boys? We want to cook and cost. That just reminds me of the penguins. You know, have you ever seen
What are you talking about?
it? You don't know. You don't know. We want to cook and cause chaos. Oh, okay. Now in God's menu, we see a few things. Eclipse, check. Things that would be used in other trailers, check. Cough, cough. And 5 stars kind of look similar to God's menu. I have no idea what to call this, but like the people surrounding them at the beginning that are most likely from the district, check. Great. We completed the checklist. Now what? Yeah, after we almost quite literally burned down the kitchen, petition for them to never cook again. I'm looking at you, puppy kitty kid. Time to walk through the back door and pretend nothing ever happened. Lovely. In life. Ayo, want to go back to the district and fear God out of the government again? Why not? In the trailer, you can see the boys standing with some buddies, and they're not playing. The two guards of the district are like, "Hold up, who the hell are you? And why are you coming to rebel against your almighty Lord and Savior, the government?" The thing is, little did the guards know time was running out. They kind of found a lever, and you know what that lever does? Connect parts of the district to the backdoor universe, and that's a good thing. The backdoor universe is kind of under control. The government can't tamper with this to save lives, so now connecting those parts can help with their goal. That's been there kind of since they became criminals to rebel. Now, connecting the district to the backdoor universe was a smart move. Now they can easily make diversions for the rebellion, right? Well, if you thought that, I'll still give you your gold star, but then split it in half because you're partially wrong. This is where the clones start seeping into the other universes. Now it's up to the kids to keep this plan in check, but will they do it? Let's play some bets for this one. I'm going all in. Oh, yes, they can. On yes, they can. All in. Note to self. Never let 8 homeless kids crash into a casino and start gambling, ever. Now, little detour again. Where are we now? The all-in casino, of course, where you can instantly go bankrupt or instantly get cash. Why am I saying cash? Get rich. And also C2 versions of Stray Kids. Now we actively see some clonery here. So listen up. Yes, that's a new word, clonery. It literally just means that we've discovered clones. Now, do you know who the clones are in All In music video? If you guess a please, then you are correct. Okay, who am I kidding? It was shockingly obvious who the clones were, but wait, there's more. Y'all heard of undercover cops, right? Like those cops that look like normal people until they magically pull out a pair of handcuffs and place you under arrest. Yeah, if it wasn't obvious, I'm scared of those undercover cops because now they're doing that in cars. They no longer just drive regular police cars, okay? So if I'm speeding by a car and then I hear a whoop whoop, bam, undercover cop car, okay? And that sucks.
Are you
And
talking on
y'all
personal or are you
remember,
still reading? You need to
I'm
emphasize.
talking personal.
You need to say story time so that we know what you're talking about.
Okay,
I
story
was like,
time.
whoa, wait.
I'm just saying, Texans, they're speed racers, okay? Like, we don't really go under 85 on the highway, okay? So all
Ever.
these cops out here, not even the cops freaking go past us too racing. Like, but it's those ones that are like, it's always the beginning of the month and the end of the month. You got to be careful because those is when the cops really come out and start pulling over the littlest speeds. Now in the middle of the month, you're okay. You can speed all you want, and they won't do crap. Story time's over.
But there's no quotas.
What?
Oh,
I didn't have a
side note,
quota,
though,
but
whenever the guys have freaking siren sounds in their music
Oh my
and
god!
it comes on in the car,
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yes, yes. I literally had to keep looking back to make sure I'm not the one getting pulled over.
I'm like, I swear, I'm stopped at a red light.
Yeah, that's what sucks about that sometimes because if you're just playing like if you have like a Stray Kids playlist going on in your car and that they play it almost every
okay.
song, you'll never
So
know.
the next time Chan is on Bubble, we should all start wobbling. Quit using sirens in your music. Quit using sirens in your music. Maybe
Hey,
he'll
but think
actually
about
see
it
it.
though. But think about it though. That if you're speeding, that slows you down and that makes you check twice.
Oh,
What if that's
no.
why
No,
they
you
do
know
that?
what? I'm going to put it on
Because at that
Sam.
point, they've already caught you, and you might as well just act like you didn't know you were going that fast. Because when you slow down, that shows that you knew you were going that fast, so you slowed down.
I did that when I was going to the concert, the Maniac concert in Fort. That was like 3 hours away from where I am, right? And I ended up actually getting pulled over halfway through for speeding. And the guy was just like, that you're going like 75 in a 65 mile per hour. And I was just like, what? Are you serious? And I had to really quickly take my maps off because obviously the maps say the speed limit. So I was like, sir, I didn't see no speed limit. Like I literally been on I literally been at the speed of 70 for like the longest time. He's like, yeah, well on this part it's 65. I'm just like, where's the sign?
I totally
Where's the
missed
sign?
that sign. I apologize.
Yeah, so he actually left. He was like, so where you headed? I said, I'm going to a concert right now. He's like, oh, cool, cool, cool. He's like, which concert? I said, Stray Kids. He's like, oh, I never heard of them before. I'm just like, yeah, they're great. And he's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna let you off the warning. You go have fun. I'm like, thanks, my boy. So that was
The
fun.
worst thing female drivers could have done to me when I was a police officer is start crying because I'm like my eyes got a lot of exercise, and guess what? It never worked.
See,
You know
I've
why?
never
Because
once
I've
cried
done
when I
that.
got pulled over. I never
Well, they
once cried when I
start
got pulled
crying to
over.
make it sound like they're gonna get I'm like, no, you're gonna get trouble because you were speeding, and I don't care how much water comes out of your eyes.
You know what helped me? So I always tell my daughter because she sometimes she'll take her seatbelt off or anything like that. And I'm just like, the cops are gonna pull us over and you're gonna get arrested. You better stop. Well, I got pulled over for speeding one time and she had taken her seatbelt off. I was just like, ooh, first of all, I was mad because it's just like, you better put that seatbelt back on because I'm not about to get 2 tickets. Okay, put that seatbelt back on. And she puts it on and the cop's like walking up to the car and she's like bawling her eyes out because she thinks she's gonna get arrested. She's like, Mommy, they're gonna take me. Oh my gosh. I said, I told you to behave. I don't know what you want me to do. And it doesn't help that he goes on her side. Like, what? So she's bawling her eyes out. And this cop just like, you know why I pulled you over? I said, no, sir, I absolutely do not know. He's like, you're going over the speed limit over here. Oh yeah, it was a school zone. But I had literally just passed. No, I had literally just passed the school zone thing, and I didn't see it like right then and there because, like I said, I was getting mad at her and putting her seatbelt on. But I started slowing down, but by then it was too late. Then he saw me. And I was just like, sir, I swear I slowed down. He's like, you slowed down like after you passed it. I said, I know, I just saw it and I was slowing down. And he was like, well, you're 80, like 20 feet inside the zone that you're speeding in. I'm just like, damn, you like got it measured and everything. My
Benny,
bad.
are
Like,
you okay?
sorry. And he was just like, I'm just gonna and then he points to my registration tag was also expired. He said,
Oh.
he said, what's up with the expired tag? I said, sir, luckily I had made myself an appointment to go get it registered. I said, sir, I have an appointment to go get that fixed. He's like, okay, well, go ahead and get that fixed already. And he left me off with the warning, so I didn't get no tickets or anything like that. And when he left, my daughter, she was like, oh, mommy, it wasn't for me. I'm okay. I was just like, oh, looky to you. I said, could have been. I said, excuse me, sir. Actually, she didn't have her seatbelt on either. Get her. So, it serves her right to get scared for a few minutes, though.
Yeah. Think she learned her
Okay.
lesson?
No, of course not. She still refuses to put her seatbelt on. Let me see. And I keep telling her, like, remember how I told you when I told her, like, you're gonna fly out this window, like, what are you gonna do then? And she starts
You
like,
know they
I
have
believe
videos
I
of
can
that.
fly. She literally started singing that song to me, and I was just like, this girl, I swear I'm gonna bite her one time. I'm gonna beat her. I said, wait till you turn 18, we boxing. Okay. The moment you turn legal, I'm gonna get back to every little grievance you get me.
That's pretty funny though.
I never thought she would say something so clever, like to the point it had me laughing, and I hated that. Okay. I can't get
Because you
mad
were
at you when
trying,
you make me laugh like that.
yeah, because you were trying to scold her and she just, yeah.
She says that. Oh my gosh, that really got me.
Shit? Isn't it some shit when we're raising mini versions of ourselves?
Oh, God.
You know what? I literally
I
say that
got
crap
paid for
all
my
the
raisin.
time, and I hate it because she'll say some crap, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't even know where you got that from. You better stop. Da 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 da. And then like the next day you notice yourself doing it. That makes me so mad. Okay, that makes me so mad. Nothing makes me more mad than I see myself. Okay, when I see myself, she literally would tell me that crap too. She's like, "Mommy, you do that." I said, "Who am I? Okay, who am I? Try again." Think we're on the same level, girl? Try again. Okay, what was that?
I don't know. You got 20 years over her.
Right? Oh, okay. Okay. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? It was chocolate. Oh, I already passed that part. Okay. Um, okay. It was kind of most obvious in the beginning. Like you saw the two versions of Felix. Like let's make trouble and make it double,
Mm.
as they say. Eventually, all these versions were clones. The government made those clones to find them and bring them back into the district to be kind of executed. Question for cough cough due to the excessive amounts of shooting in the choreography and music video. I'm assuming firing squad, but let's move on from death row, shall we? Now, there's some problems. One, these kids are running some people that are filthy rich and the district's pockets dry. Oh, okay. They're running our pockets dry. What you mean? Rich people.
I know, right?
And two, the government is watching them do this. All pics below. So let's run the F of our for our lives. Let's run for our lives. Blah blah blah. But stop, stop, stop. Lino is acting off. Wait a damn minute. Is that even Lino? Hold up. What's going on? Is he a clone? Well, sadly, yes, but also he's still alive, people. Just a little stuck, but we'll see him soon. Eventually, right? But that's a whole nother theory. I'll get into it at some point tomorrow. Felix, we're gonna need your powers again. Oh, smexy video, smexy pictures. Anyway, mixtape. Oh, mixtape. Oh no, indeed. So Lino is supposedly kind of dead due to the fact that he was supposedly, keyword supposedly, got into a car crash during Be Me. Oh shit! Now what do we do? That's a good question that I surprisingly have an answer for. Make a deal with the devil and wish for your friend that you don't know if he is actually your friend or if it's just another stupid clone back. I swear, it's always Felix in making horrible decisions when it comes to clones, and he doesn't even think twice about it. Again, ordinary. But anyway, I don't think it really matters because if we're being honest here, like if your friend's dead and gone, even a clone would be good enough, you know? Especially if you care for that person a lot. You know how some of those people, have you ever
I
seen
don't
that
know.
one?
That's kind of like the whole pet cemetery thing. You know, you do
Oh,
something with good
bro, that
intentions,
still gives me nightmares.
but it doesn't quite turn out the way you thought it would be, and it
That
turns
was
out
my
worse.
that was literally the start of my fear of little kids. Okay. That was the start of my fear for them. Because let me tell
Fear of
you,
little kids.
Really, I
yeah.
would think it would have been Chucky, but that's
No, believe it or not,
oh, but
dolls do
that
not scare
little
me.
boy. Oh, the thing that gets me is the little boy under the bed with the
The
scalpel, and I'm
scissors?
like,
Oh, that one, yeah.
oh,
Where you just cut the freaking the back of the throat.
yeah, the Achilles tendon, and I'm just like, oh, I
No.
can feel that.
Oh, I know, I know. That's what I'm talking about. Demonic kids, not it. Okay, not it. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, if
like
my daughter starts pulling crap like that, she's out of the house. Okay, she needs to find some other place to play those tricks with.
have you seen the new Exorcist? It's on Prime right
The
now.
the one with the two girls.
Yes, and that
You know
and
what?
the one girl, like they show her feet and her toenails and stuff have been pulled off and her fingernails have been pulled off, and I'm like,
You know what? My mom was actually the one who had me watch that with her. She was like, "Have you seen this?" I said, "No, no, no, I haven't." And she was like, "Okay, watch it with me." And when it got to
ugh,
the end, where that little girl, she like ends up in that back to that place in the beginning, and she's like, "Mommy, mommy," and she's yelling "mommy" out, right? And she's like, her mom doesn't hear her or anything like that, and then she gets pulled under. I literally bawled my eyes out. I literally bawled my eyes out because when my daughter, she woke up from a nightmare one
what are
time,
you
and
doing, boo?
she was telling me, she was like, "Mommy, I had a dream
What are you doing?
that you pushed me out of the house and you left me by myself, and there was like monsters coming to get me, and I kept calling for you and you weren't listening to me." And that really broke my heart by her saying that. Like she was just saying like, I kept calling for you, you weren't listening. And then literally like a week later, or not a week later, like 3 to 4 days later, she ends up in the hospital in like a 2-day coma. And so every once in a while she'll start screaming out in her sleep. And so like that just kept reminding me like of that
Stop.
dream that she was having. Like was she yelling for me and she couldn't like, she thought I couldn't hear her or something like that. So I like when I saw that part in that Exorcist video, I started crying my eyes out because that's all I could think about in that time. Like, oh, it made me cry so much. It was a hard
Aw.
time. I hated that movie. I told my mom, I said, "How dare you make me watch that?"
Well, I had already seen it once, but I didn't know if I had or not. My daughter wanted to watch it, so we watched it. But yeah, that gagged us both. I can't do nails like that. That just it's
It
weird.
was wonky altogether, but that goes to show like stop playing in places you don't know.
Yeah.
Scary places at that. Like I it, I don't care if it's a superstition or if it's just like, oh, it's not real. I'm not about to take my chances, okay? You see me play, I won't even bring in a Ouija board into this house, okay? Don't play with me.
Oh
I don't care
no.
how
Mm-mm.
fake you think it is. Don't play with me because I would be that lucky
I
person that just comes out to be real. Okay.
I had a Ouija board in high school and it was way too real, and I was like, no, I'm not anymore. So I got rid of
Girl,
it.
at this point, that's probably where you gotta go. It came back to haunt you.
Hmm.
That would be my luck.
That's probably what it was. You thought you thought something, it didn't have nothing happened, and then boom. Now
Well, it
you're a
was like
beacon.
because one time we took it out to the cemetery and we got too much activity. And then we played with it like on the stage of our high school after drama practice one night. And we know that that place is haunted, and it started moving around, and I'm like, nope, I'm out of here. So it was like, it's like,
My
anybody want
mom,
this? Because I don't want to take it home.
growing up, my mom didn't even want the paranormal activity movies in her home. She was like, "Well, I'm not about to bring that stuff into my house."
Yeah.
She was like, "Not playing that game. Okay, we're not doing that."
Those were those were done really well though. I mean, most of
Yeah,
them. Some of them were just flat out stupid,
the
but
first one definitely. The first one definitely. After that,
yeah,
it kind of got wonky.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
let me.
but we even went and saw the like Blair Witch Project when it first came out.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
That
That one
was
honestly
a
kind of
trip.
confused me. That one kind of
Yeah.
got had me confused to the whole thing.
So
I have a hard time
Okay.
with any horror movies. I was forced to watch Nightmare on Elm Street when I was 5 and
that
I
had
was
one.
love
my
that movie.
favorite.
That was my favorite too. I still watch it to
But
this
you
day.
know
I'm like,
what?
I feel a little a Nightmare on Elm Street kind of feeling right
I
now.
woke up one night and my 5-year-old daughter was watching Nightmare on Elm Street by herself. I don't even know why she was out of bed. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. So, but
See,
she's been an addict ever since.
as an adult, I can watch it and like the one-liners are freaking hilarious. And watching Freddy versus Jason, I laughed my ass off throughout the whole movie because the some of the stuff that Freddy says is just so freaking funny and out of
Yeah.
Yeah.
pocket. But as a 5-year-old, no ma'am.
I
I
could
You know what?
repeated
literally,
everything.
I could talk the whole movie. I knew every line.
I know,
I
same,
love that
same. I
movie.
love that movie. I've
And
literally seen every single one of them, every movie
and,
attached to that.
and I'm not going to tell you how old I was when I first saw it either. So,
Every Halloween, that's my marathon.
And the first Chucky movie that I ever watched was The Bride of
oh,
Chucky, and that was freaking hilarious.
Really?
That
Okay.
I
I don't think I
laughed
watched
so
that one.
hard. But
See,
I
that's
love
how
what is
After
her
I
like the
love
name?
horror
second
Jennifer
movies.
one,
Tilly?
I just wasn't. After the second one, it just wasn't there for me anymore.
I love horror movies. Like my
I
older
do
sister
too.
used to make fun of me because she's like, "How could you watch a scary movie and then go to bed right after that?" I'm just like, I don't know.
But I
I
loved,
think
see, I couldn't watch the scary movies except for I loved Tales from the Crypt
Hmm.
and Demon Knight was my favorite one. But Billy Zane was really easy to look at, and I maybe that's where my bad boy kink started. I was
Did
literally
you
in love with a demon.
did
you
y'all
know
ever
what
watch
though?
the Twilight Zone movie?
No.
No.
No,
Uh-uh.
you should have watched that. You should watch that.
There was this there was this one movie, like every once in a while I'll have this nightmare with this woman, right? And she's like underneath the bridge or in this tunnel pipe looking thing or whatever, and she has like spikes out of her neck because she like put like nails all over her or whatever.
Sounds like
And
Hellraiser.
it wasn't. But for the longest time, I watched this when I was really young, by the way. I think I was like 4 or 5 years old when I watched this movie. And that literally gave me nightmares. So like every once in a while that woman will always pop up in my dreams every once in a while. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like I remember seeing this when I was younger, and my parents didn't mean me to see it because they were watching it and I just happened to be there at one point in that time and I saw her. And so like for the longest time I kept wondering. And one day like I was like scrolling through movies or whatever, and now finally found out where she was on. It was like Night of the Living Dead or something. It was a really really old movie,
The
but I was
1960 version or the colored one?
no the it was the colored one, but it was like
So
it
the
was still
80s
like
version.
yeah. But yeah,
It
that's
really
why I
is
was just
one.
like, that like gave me nightmares for years, and I never knew where it was from. And I finally found it, and I'm just like, that's the woman. That was the woman I kept talking about. I kept having nightmares about. That was her.
Now, I did love the movie 13 Ghosts. And
Oh,
again,
I
it was
wish they'd come. I wish that they would do a series telling the backstory of each ghost.
yeah.
That's
My
13
Yes.
movies. Why would you not take that?
my
Yeah,
favorite
exactly.
line in that entire movie was when Matthew Lillard, I think it was Matthew Lillard's character, got cut in half when like the doors closed on him. And
Mhm.
in like another room, they asked where he was, and they said, "Oh, he had to split."
Oh yeah. Listen, for years after I've seen that movie, I never knew what was his name? The psychic. It was
In
Matthew stuff.
Was
in
that
what?
Matthew Lillard?
I think that was Matthew Willard. Yeah.
Played Grab Scooby Doo dude. What's
Yeah,
his
from
name?
Scooby
Scrap.
Doo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
for the
Matthew
longest
Lillard.
time, me watching the movie from beginning to end, it never caught on that he was a psychic for me for years. Like every time I watched it, and it wasn't until like a couple years ago that I was watching. I'm like, wait a minute, he's a
I couldn't
psychic.
see him and not think of Stu from Scream, and then the character that he played in.
Ella, stop.
I think that was my issue.
What are
I
you
kept seeing
doing?
him as another version from other movies that I've seen him, that it just
Yeah.
never clicked for
Doing.
me. That he was like acting wonky because he was having visions, not because he was just that way.
Or the character that he played in She's All That,
Oh
where he's
yeah.
doing the weird thing.
Yeah, see,
That was a great movie.
oh, it is. I liked it. Okay, what was I?
I don't know.
That was the
We got off track
formula for all
again.
those 90s rom-com type movies.
I just love scary
See,
movies.
the 80s had the horror movies. That was my genre. And then the 90s came along and you all wimpy asses just la la la.
See, I don't get it. Like, I cannot watch a scary movie with no lights on, no nothing. I need to have blackout curtains. I need to have all the lights off. I need to just to focus on the screen, like the surround sound system with the sound, like blasting. Okay, I need all of that. I need to make it seem real. Okay, I don't know how people like. Sometimes my siblings will be like, "Turn the light on. I can't watch this without the light." I'm just like, "Y'all a bunch of sissies. Stop."
Well, I
Okay.
told y'all my ring story. I don't know if Aaliyah was here when I told that or not.
I don't think so.
Okay, so when the ring first come out, we were living in this 1977 trailer house. Trailer house. We lived right on a railroad track. Like it was not, I could spit and hit the railroad track. And this was before cell phones, if you can remember that time.
I can.
me and my kids were sitting there, and
Okay, also.
you know the story of Ring, right? You get this phone call and it gives you 7 days to live unless you
Yeah.
redo that video or something like that. Anyway, so we're sitting there and the movie starts, and it's the telephone on the movie starts ringing, and so does our phone. Like literally at that moment in time. And we all looked at each other, none of us moved. So that it ended up being my best friend at the time, but I was like, yeah, we're gonna let the answer machine catch that one.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Honestly, that would have scared the living bejesus out of me. Okay.
And we don't scare that easy. I mean, that's like our thing is horror movies. I told you about the 14th birthday party in the canyon, but yeah, none of us were gonna move to get that phone until the answer machine popped on, and it said, "Hey, it's Kathy. Could you call me back or whatever?" And then I picked up the phone. But
Yeah, you could best believe that some of the things that I do is because of the horror movies that I watch. You will never see me stick my head up in the attic, okay? Never. Okay? Best believe if I see some grudge ass looking thing up there and pulling me up, no, thank you.
you know that
Okay?
is the only movie that I ever watched that it was that sound it made that give you
Oh,
goosebumps from your toenails all the way up, and it was like, I just couldn't do it. Yeah, but I only liked the first one. I didn't really care for the other ones.
That one movie, Black Phone, I think that was called, right? The ones where every time the phone rang, he would talk to a dead kid.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
So I watched that with my little brother, and I waited like a whole week, but so that way he can like forget about it and stuff like that. And when I went to his up to his bedroom door, and I started playing the ringing sound that came from it. He freaked out so because I hid. I
Evil!
hid.
That that is totally something I would do.
Oh my god.
I would admit that, but me and my older sisters were kind of assholes to our little brothers. For a while, my older little brother, he had a stutter because he kept getting scared. And my parents blamed us for the longest time for his stutter.
Well, where would they've gotten that idea? I wonder.
I don't know. They're okay now, though. They're okay now.
Got this wrong.
They're back to somewhat normal.
Yeah, that's totally something I would have done.
You know, just with the PTSD and all.
What would older sisters be for?
Well, me and my kids, we still do it. We have a thing where we just like scare the shit out of each other or try to, like
I do it to
hiding
my
and just
husband all the time.
randomly weird shit.
No, honestly, one time I was washing the dishes and my like I'm like looking up in the window, right? And I'm just like, "Doo-doo-doo," and I slowly start to see a face start to appear in the window thing. And at first, like I was just like, what is that? And it kept getting closer, and I'm just like, I screamed so bad. And it turns out it was my dad. Man's just dark, so he definitely blended into the night. It was hard for me to see for a second. As soon as he smiled, all I saw was his teeth at first. Okay, so it was the scariest thing. They started busting out laughing. My mom was like nearby there with my dad, and she's lucky that she didn't do it because she's white as heck. So I would have seen her right off the bat. But my dad was dark, so he blended into the night. So it worked in his favor.
Where my mom lives, it's like wooded. So there's a bunch of bushes and stuff out by their garage, and you can't really see anything because they didn't have a good light out there. And the one night I went to leave and I had on just these little slip-on shoes. I get almost to my car and I hear rustling and then something like running at me.
No.
I screamed bloody murder. I ran out of my shoes back into the house and it was the fucking cat.
Hey, but what if it wasn't? Okay, you basically saved yourself.
Right? I had good instincts, but it was a fucking cat.
It could have been a mimic or anything. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, if I ever encounter those, let me tell you, I would die right there. I would die. I don't think I could handle that.
I don't think I could either. Like, truthfully, that's just too much for me.
Yeah, it would be. It would be exactly.
My
Okay.
house has been way too quiet, so I'm just waiting for shit to start up again.
Now,
I haven't had anything
talking
happen
about
since
all
I
this
mowed.
tonight. We're gonna get videos tomorrow of the Grinch cutting on, and
Actually, you know what I figured out what I'm going to do with that balcony area that is really small. I'm going to put all my Nightmare Before Christmas animatronics along there and plug them all in. And then
And
you can
just
turn
see
the
what happens?
volume down. Well, no, you can turn the volume down and then you can put the speaker back there and you can make all three of them sing whatever it is, whatever music it is that's on your speaker at the time. Because they'll still
my
move.
God.
So it's going to be a concert.
are you gonna have a camera trained on it though, so you can see when it goes off when nobody's
Yeah, I have a
home?
Ring camera. I don't know that it's going to go off like as per se, but I just thought it would be fun to like turn their volume down, but they can still go with the sensor, like, and they'll start singing whatever song is on the speaker or whatever.
Your own twisted little Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, something like that.
It's Five Nights at Freddy.
Five Nights at Freddy's, yeah. My personal Five Nights at Freddy's.
That'd be funny. Okay, what was I?
I don't know. Liz says she doesn't watch horror movies.
Honestly, though, how am I gonna do it with Channy being scared of horror movies?
You can protect him.
That's true. I can't. He can't. He can hide under my arm.
Be sure to shower.
Girl, you think I would be anywhere near him if I didn't shower? He's pure and clean. Can't dirty myself. Can't bring him with my dirty stuff, girl. Anyway.
You gonna smell rich.
Honestly. Okay.
Now,
I
see,
don't know where we were at.
Okay, I found it. Okay.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah.
I know, right? Okay, but anyways, it literally says, but anyways, Lino was stuck in the in-life universe that is made up of several different worlds. It's easy to get lost if you think about how many music videos were in that album, God's Menu included. But who then died? A clone of Lino, obviously. Sometimes a collision happens out of nowhere. I mean, have you seen drivers these days? Yeah. Like, it kind of makes sense if you think about it. And then a clone that is impersonating you just so happens to never see the light of day again. Oops, not my problem. But now we have a bigger problem. Felix, being the clueless angel he is, made a stupid deal with the devil, and now he has to face the consequences of that. One, Ian slowly forgetting his existence. And two, he can't really travel with Stray Kids same anymore. Anytime he sees a candle with a birthday cake, it's kind of like a reminder that he has to go in order to, one, keep the Megaverse intact, and two, not bend reality any further than it already has. Going back to the events where they already bended reality. But hey, I promise we'll see the Lino back in social path. Just wait a few comebacks, cough, cough, as well as a few years.
Yeah.
No Easy, the sound monster, the routes of all things death. Literally, it's taking all the common nagging sounds. Yikes. Ian, my poor baby, trying to get the hell out of here and leave to another universe. I want to go home. Literally me after a busy day, honestly. Moving on. Now, did I tell you about the riot in the Thunderers Village? It's giving Stayville right now, but honestly, it is. Yeah, if you can't beat the city government, the village government is always there to fear God into. Yippee! Problem is, we kind of screwed up, but of course, why not reality shift into the afterlife? Ah, yes. I like the view right now, and I like seeing Luno's clone right now. I'm so glad that I'm so glad that they reunited, but good things always come to an end because it's almost Christmas time. Merry Christmas, Evil. Christmas Evil. It's about Felix again. Oopsies. He kind of spoiled ordinary. Let me explain. He says the evil, but he was actually trying to be a good person and find his friend that went missing a few days after Christmas. He knew what was going on ever since Santa went mute due to the sound monsters, the evil of No Easy. He knew something was up. The Jack Frost in question, Hyunjin, even though he's smoking hot. His look, colder than ice and filled with bitter hate. Sometimes it's not just appearance, but more than like mentality. Yikes. Jack Frost is kind of immorally cold, and coldness kind of goes hand in hand to hatred. But then again, it's winter. Let's be honest with ourselves. Also, the government was, of course, trying to sabotage the kids by guiding the truck down a mountain. Like, Bay, I'm sorry that a Korean men have to replace Chris Kringle because he's fucking mute. Ho ho ho, yo ho. Merry Christmas, I guess. Let's just be grateful for what we have, okay? Even if they're not Santa, we get our gifts. Looking at you, kid from Christmas Evil music video. Honestly, they're themselves some the gifts. How can you complain? If those boys showed up at my house trying to drop off some gifts, I would be happy.
It would be a very happy person.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm just like, you can take the gifts. Just leave yourselves.
They better come
And that
with
was
the
the
boat.
end. Honestly.
Oh,
The
shit.
end.
What did I do there? Oh, is it my turn to do something now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm over here making notepads. Okay, let me see what I got. My knee. Woke up sounding like a Rice Krispie bowl this morning.
You said it was funny hearing it or something.
Oh God, my body was making all sorts of noises. What did I do? Oh, because I was scraping paint off my floor upstairs. I even put something in Just Breathe with oh, never mind. Liz did this. I think. See, probably talked about this last week or some other week. The revenge bedtime for procrastination. Um, Revenge bedtime procrastination. It's a phenomenon in which people who don't have much control over their daytime life refuse to sleep early in order to regain some sense of freedom during late night hours.
That's me.
Uh-huh. Then Liz put a mental therapy playlist in. She said, this is her schizzy therapy playlist on Spotify. It sounds funny, I know, but bear with me. One day I was really freaking stressed out and needed a good cry, but nothing was helping. Cover me? Hello? Or love poem. Oh my God, I cry every time I hear that
Oh,
stupid song.
his voice is so
Um,
it's beautiful.
I know.
It's every time.
But nothing was helping. So I set up this playlist with having it on blast in the kitchen while singing incorrectly to the first two songs. I was sobbing. I got the next four and was singing out loud incorrectly. The tears slowed and changed from stressful to relief. And by the time I got to my last two songs, I was tear free and stress relieved. And my twins then caught me dancing like crazy to the last two songs. And then she put another playlist in there for meditation sounds over other sounds of music. This one is based on the Hertz, the sound unit of frequencies to help you heal your chakras during meditation, because different frequencies do help with different chakras. I had heard that their Tortoise and the Hare song helps relieve anxiety. I don't know if that's just that one person or what, but what was last Sunday? I remember what last Sunday was.
The 21st.
Okay, the 21st. Okay, so Liz posted an update. She said she started the Case 143 tutorial with Leah, but for some reason she wasn't able to fully keep up with her counts. Felt like it was adding extra counts or not on count with what the boys use. She said she don't know. Maybe it's just her. But she
Count?
found another tutorial with a girl named Catherine, and she linked that in her videos because she could do the counts with her.
With the dance?
Then another one.
Choreo?
Yeah, with the choreo. I had to share. This is the second time I've seen this one. And this is man slayed the part he was given. Check out below. And it's I don't know what it is. It's a guy named Kenneth who looks like World of Dance or something like that. But oops, did not mean to do that. I know I posted some stuff in Hyunjin's room, Hyunjin's Art Haven. It's mainly I posted his pictures like a long time ago, but the lifting techniques for watercolor, I don't use watercolors a lot because
Yeah, I
I
don't
am
really
not
like watercolors that much.
I'm not good with watercolors.
Yeah.
So and then
Mine's
live
just
loose
acrylic.
watercolors with Robert Me. So I put a couple of watercolor tutorials in. I am just not in my painting on canvas era right now. Okay, so Lee Knows Taste Restaurant. I'm not sure why I put a 15 most painful places to get a tattoo in Lee Knows Taste Restaurant, but it's there. I have a feeling that was a oops and probably wasn't supposed to go in there, but it's funny, so I'm just going to leave that. Oh my God, I put a lot of shit.
Like Where though? Like
You
in
you want
general,
me?
all over the world?
To-
Yeah, like I'm curious.
I don't know. When I get back down there, I'll do it. It's I put why you need to start adding baking soda to your burger meat,
Excuse
a
me.
garlic butter recipe, which would be really good with like pasta, a crispy honey garlic beef, one ingredient upgrade for flavorful chicken thighs,
You really liked
five
the honey
ingre
garlic. I noticed a trend on that one because you have a honey garlic chicken in there too.
It's literally what was popping up on my Google News. I wasn't even looking that up. Uh, five ingredient tortillas, homemade tortillas. There's a test of 5 different butter storage options. I should probably read that one. Oh, yeah, there's another one. Honey garlic chicken. 20 greatest grilled chicken recipes. I am not big on chicken from the grill. I don't like burnt anything. So, 2 ingredient recipes that couldn't be easier to make. So, if you can't cook, there's 2 ingredients. 15 ground beef and potato dinners. Then this chick is like the enchiladas I make for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'll pass, but thanks.
Oh, enchilada.
Yeah. 15-minute chicken fried rice. Jamaican brown stew chicken. Lemon chicken pasta. 25 chicken and cream cheese recipes. Is my husband still online?
I haven't seen him comment any time.
Because he hates cream cheese, so we might have to try that out next time he's home. The ground beef trick I just learned after 25 years of cooking. An easy spring chicken dinner. And let me go back up here to the tattoos. So this is site.
I'll have to look for my honey garlic salmon recipe and put that in there too.
Yeah, I have a lemon garlic salmon with asparagus recipe that is so good. Ooh. Okay, so I'm just looking at the table of contents, and apparently it's the ribs, the spine, which I have one of, and I can contend that that was extremely painful. Ankles, I have an ankle one. It was extremely painful as well, and shins. Elbows, knees, fingers, hands, armpits, groin area.
You're already doing that.
Did you think we were still talking about the restaurant?
Girl, when I heard legs, I was like, okay, chicken legs.
Are we Jeffrey Dahmering this thing?
Honestly, I thought you were like, okay, chicken legs. I thought you were still on chicken.
You go ahead, you eat your chicken armpits there, Claudia.
Anyway, neck and throat, face, sternum, face and head, inner thigh, nipples, and behind the ear. I've got one behind the ear. It didn't hurt that much.
Yeah, I got one on my ankle. It didn't hurt. I got one.
Oh no, my ankle. Well, my ankle like goes all the way around, and yeah, I was coming out of that seat several times because it was extremely painful.
I will say the top of the foot, like right over the big toe, I have a tattoo on my foot. That hurt probably worse than any of my other tattoos. I have one on either side of my ankle. That didn't hurt, but my leg kept moving on its own. Like it just kept
involuntary spot. Yeah. Now,
and like I have an 8-hour piece on my back that's right, like goes over my spine in the middle, and I could have slept through that.
Yeah, my guy dug too deep in my tattoo on my spine. It was my very first tattoo, and like you can still feel where it's raised.
Oh wow!
You got a tattoo, the first one on the spine. I looked up what.
Well, nobody told me not to.
Area. I looked up, but before I got my first tattoo, I was like, "What's the least painful area?" Because I want my first one to go easy peasy. Now you think it was easy peasy?
But mine was after the internet hasn't been out but like 4 years, so there wasn't a whole lot of searching.
I forget.
Yeah.
No, but see,
now the one
on
my right shoulder, I fell asleep with until he started shading, and then my eyes popped wide
open. It's always
open.
the shading that gets people. No, but
Oh
like on my
God. And
thigh.
it was the white. It wasn't even the gray. It was the white shading that I was like, whoa, I know you're back there now.
My outer thigh, I had gotten that was where I got my first tattoo at, okay? And it was like this doesn't hurt at all. Like it's smooth, easy. I was watching a whole ass movie that he put on for me while he was doing it. It wasn't until his machine broke and while it like he doesn't start up again until like an hour later when he got his new machine and stuff like that. And so everything started like healing a little bit and rising. And then this was before he started the shading. So like as soon as like everything started like healing up and rising already
And all
because
that
it's
inflamed
sore,
tissue.
he
Oof.
yeah, then he goes in there and starts doing the shading and it was like so painful. Honestly, I feel like I was in my rights to ask for a discount with that because that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
In Felix's Sunshine Bakery, we have a cookie salad. It is a fluffy pudding base mixed with mandarin oranges, crushed pineapple, and fudge stripe cookies. That actually sounds good. Lemon angel pie. I'm all about lemon. The
Okay.
best chocolate cake. Um, she did her rice water last week. Oh, it's up to Leah. I put a lot of things in your thing for you.
I see.
Are you
I
still scrolling?
appreciate it because my
You're
ADHD
welcome.
ass doesn't put anything in there.
I'm still on the fence about that Beauty and the Beast. The colors are so light. It would be really pretty, like just a daytime color, but I don't know how much payoff. It's color pop, so the payoff's going to be good, but
You can't see it today, but I did actually put glitter on my eyes today.
yeah, I
And I
barely got
don't
out of
look
bed.
like a unicorn bukkakied me.
Why? I love glitter. Every time I wear makeup, I wear glitter somewhere.
I like glitter, but it's the fallout, I think, that I end up having issue with
Oh,
because then I end up with it everywhere, and then it looks like
do you not use a glue?
I did not today, but I had kind of a
I have
stickier base.
I have a very special brush I put the glue right on the brush and then I put it in my glitter and then I put it on.
I
Oh
didn't even think of that. Like, cause so it
Yeah.
can just easily peel off.
No.
no, it's
And
a
I have
glitter
no
glue.
idea
It's
what you're
still
talking
Yeah,
glue.
about.
It's
glue.
it's still glue. It's just instead of sometimes I even put it on my eyelid too. I put it on there first so it can get tacky, and then I'll use my brush with the glue on it and pick the glitter up and put it on. And then you don't have all the fallout and stuff like you would just put it on by itself.
Okay. I don't wear
I'll
makeup,
have to keep
so
playing with it.
I was thinking
But
something.
I've even done like the big chunks of glitter because I have like the die cut glitter that's hearts and stuff like that. And I've
Mm-hmm.
used lash glue to stick that to my face.
They do make a glitter glue base, and it's really good, and it's not that expensive. You can get it at
I
Ulta,
have
I
the
think.
I have the NYX one.
Yeah, that
Um
should work then.
yeah, I'm gonna have to give that a try. So posted in here is uh I'm 52 and my under eyes can look so bad. An Ulta by concealer. Um 9 easy date makeup looks to try for your big night.
Yeah, I never get a date, so that'd be a waste.
Yeah, same. Same. But that's my own
Pretty much
fault.
same. Luxe lipsticks, 10 of the best. I'll be honest, I most of 98% of my makeup is all drugstore, like Elf and NYX and CoverGirl, Maybelline, whatever.
Like
Um,
honestly, I heard those work just well. So I mean,
They do.
get cheap if it still does a good job.
Um,
well, and by
I
the
think
time I actually make it through all of the product, like it doesn't make sense for me to spend $50, $60 on something when I would much rather have a lot to choose from and it be I can spend $50, $60 and get a whole bag of makeup as opposed to one foundation.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
honestly.
think anymore it has more to do with prepping than it does the actual makeup that you use.
Yeah.
Uh, like, because pre-learning anything, I would just slap makeup on and then like use a baby powder to set it or whatever. But now I use like an eyeshadow primer on my eyelids, and my eyeshadow, unless I wash it off, it will just stay there. It doesn't go anywhere. We're used to after like 6 hours, that stuff was gone. So
Whenever
it's
I
just
would
more about,
put
it's just prepping.
whenever I would put makeup on, I would always put the waterproof one on, like the
The
eyeliners,
mascara.
stuff like yeah, because I would go clubbing a lot, whenever you're sweating. There was a time when I didn't have that, and so it would like burn my eyes, and I'll be like, ugh. And so I started I
Yeah.
started wearing that stuff, the waterproof ones. But then I like forget to get the wipes or something like that. So when I try to get it off, I'm just like, it won't come off. So honestly, it would stay on my eyes for days.
Well, it
Now
took me until I was in my
the oil cleansing that they talk about, that gets a lot of your makeup off.
yeah.
If you do the oil cleanse first and then you take it off with the foaming face soap.
And I will say, since I've started doing my skincare and I dermaplane my face, my makeup lasts a lot longer. It looks a lot smoother. And I play with a lot of different types of makeup, but like my foundation is usually a skin tint or something of a thinner
A
consistency.
moisturizing,
I don't do, yeah,
like
because my
tinted
skin is
moisturizer.
pretty dry. Um, on that note, one of the big makeup trends right now, or for whatever reason, the makeup influencers on TikTok have come across the tier um, cushion foundation. Words are not happening today. And everybody's like, this looks horrible, blah, blah, blah. But they're only using the one type, which is a more full coverage, thicker foundation, as opposed to using the type that is intended for their skin or their skin type. So, like, trashing a Japanese brand just because you're not using it properly is kind of like gives me the ick a little bit.
There's that's a whole new
Yeah.
generational culture thing. Anything that they don't like or isn't done like they think it should be done, they try to cancel it.
That's so
Yeah,
stupid.
it's just it's so silly because I mean, now the one thing I will say is the shade ranges are kind of crap, but it's a Japanese brand that's only just now really being sold and being introduced into like the makeup community the way that it is today. That Ruby Kisses brand, which is that Korean brand that I found in the beauty supply store, and it's only like $5 for a foundation. I will say they have a pretty extensive shade range. I mean, I'm practically transparent, so I would definitely be able to find something, but it was in a beauty supply store, which is primarily servicing women of color or people of color. And there was a lot of shade range in that, definitely not as deep as they could go. So I do understand like the complaints with some of that, especially in the makeup community, but their target audience is, at least with
Not you.
tier, right? Their target audience is Asian women or Asian
Yeah.
individuals, not
Yeah, and especially in Asia, the
Americans.
belief is if you're darker in Asia, most likely you're part of like the lower class because you're always outside working. And
Yeah.
if you're like lighter in Asia, that just means that you're probably like have a little bit more money because you don't have to be outside too much. You got your skincare stuff. So I mean, it's
Yeah, it's
understandable that there's not too many. Like, of
it's
course,
that
like
whole
if you're darker in
it's that
Asia, you
whole
can't afford makeup.
yeah, it's
You're
that whole 1400 Korean beauty standard shit.
yeah.
Right, because women are still, or I keep saying women, individuals are still using makeup that is, you know, 1, 2, or 3 shades lighter than their actual skin tone because they still do a lot of the lightening of the skin. You know, they whitewash the skin like what we see with the guys and we get so upset
Yeah, I
about
hate that.
because their skin is beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous just the way that they are. And that's really for anybody. Like makeup, I feel like should be fun. And if you enjoy it and you like the way that you look in it and doing it for you, that's great. But I don't feel like you should feel obligated.
It's too
I
hard for
I
me.
I got
too hard.
I got super upset when Channy came on and asked us if he could quit lightening. He asked if he could quit lightening his skin, and I was like, why is he even asking that? Like,
Honestly.
internet. I give up on Claudia tonight. Because
No, listen,
it's just,
I was moving my leg and I hit my knee on the table I was using for my laptop, and so it
okay.
hurt.
But it just, I don't know, it just really upset me that he even had to ask us that. It's like, you know what, you do what you want to do. I think they look beautiful with their honey color skin. So,
Men's ask us permission for
and
everything, to be honest.
well, and I think a lot of it now is they are getting so big internationally, they're not going to get near as much backlash for not whitening their skin as they would have prior. You know,
because Lino
Alexa
especially
off.
Lino
Alexa was going on.
especially his skin tone is his natural skin tone is a lot darker than majority of the guys.
Well,
and
he's an outdoorsman. He loves to be outdoors.
Right. Well, and I mean, even Felix, like you see pictures of him as a teenager living in Australia, and
Really
he was
dark.
So
I would be surprised if anybody out in Australia doesn't find that they're dark, because it's all about being outdoors.
Right.
Yeah.
But I just, I enjoy makeup. I like playing with it. I don't personally enjoy the way that I look without it. That's my own personal trauma. But, I don't feel like, especially with the guys, that they should feel like they have to. Because there's been plenty of videos where like Felix has covered his face because he didn't have makeup on.
Yeah.
I think that he's gotten maybe a little bit more comfortable. We do see a lot of videos with Channy without makeup.
Remember,
some self-deprecating comments.
I think that's because they're getting more international fans. No, we don't have a beauty standard that is very evident by everything you see in the world. So
yeah, because before Felix used to be ashamed of his freckles, but now he's showing it off more because everybody's like,
because international fans love his freckles. I mean, some of the world's best makeup artists worked on Felix and absolutely adores his freckles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, I think it's just their fan base being bigger and more accepting and not having these stupid ass beauty standards.
Which
why
is
would you want to be like everybody else?
We should get more benefit.
Yeah, right.
We would adore them and treat them the way they're supposed to be treated.
Yeah. And I really hate it when they wash them. That pisses me off.
Yeah. Like even though I know it was just because of how grainy the video was, when IN heard Peaches and thought he heard something else.
Oh, that was funny. Like it's his nostrils.
That makes me laugh every time.
Because it doesn't even look like IN.
At all.
Like, honestly, how did that even happen?
It just doesn't even look like him. It's so freaking funny.
Like, that camera angle really got a different side.
That was funny. When I was first learning about him, I was like, who is this dude? Like, he is like not hot at all. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, that was funny. Alrighty.
I think that's it for me.
Okay.
Oh, there's Rihanna's makeup. Oh
no, see, I posted a bunch of shit in here. You ain't even topped it yet.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say, like, I think you missed a few.
So the NYX Buttermilk blush I haven't tried the blush. I did try the bronzer. Nah, it's
We were
mid.
talking about lipsticks.
I
Lux
know.
lipsticks.
Oh, did I
What
skip a
buttermilk?
bunch?
Oh, I see. I
It's
see.
the Lux lipsticks, 10 of the
Oh,
best. I think it's the Buxoms of them I use. I don't remember. I don't remember the brand name, but I got like 3 of them. And they're the plumper ones. And they plump. They definitely plump. They don't plump as much as the Ulta ones that should have came with the warning, but they plump.
I
have
know,
you
I was
tried
like,
that?
should I get some lip fillers?
I
But I've been,
did.
yeah, I get scared to think about doing that because then what if they, like, what if something goes wrong? Or what if, like, bigger just does not match, you know?
You got to
I
have a
only
good
want lip fillers
injection
because my
person.
lips, like half one side of my face, all my lip is like gone, and then the other one's not. I just want them to be even again.
Yeah, if you find a good injector, then they're not going to overfill you.
Yeah. I just need my
Yeah, because
shape back. I don't need them.
they keep making fun of
I
me
don't
and my
need a duck
siblings.
pump.
Yeah,
It's
all
gonna be
my
smile and disappear.
so when she went to do mine, she was just like, I just want to, can I just put a little in there? And the vial that she had was getting ready to expire. So she did it for free. And all she did was like even it out so that my bottom lip and top lip were more the same size. So it's
Yeah.
not overfilled. Um,
No, like one whole side of my lip is I don't know what it did, but it is not where it's supposed to be.
I had one guy that when he would like he had like these really big lips, and so like every time he kissed me, it would like basically take up the whole thing. He basically, but he was really bad at kissing too. So like
he
he
just ate
basically
your
tried to
face.
eat me. Yeah, he tried to eat
Why did
me.
you're supposed to teach the boy? Why did you not teach the boy?
Listen, around that time, I was drunk most of the time, so I didn't really care.
Listen, I'd rather have more lip than them like clashing teeth.
That's true. That's true.
All right.
When
The
I
next
had
one,
when I had my first kiss with this one guy, he's like, "Are you sure this is your first kiss?" Because dang, I would just like listen. I read a lot of stories that showed you how to do it.
My first kiss was really he could kiss. Boy had
Claudia's in her
skills.
room making out with her arm.
No, I've never done that before, to be honest. Like that confused me. Like, how would that even work? It was just weird to me.
All right. I did my makeup according to color analysis. Um, I don't know. I feel like that color analysis stuff is just it's subjective. It's
I think so.
the
Because she
highest
So
said
you know
blue
review.
that
didn't look good. She said blue didn't look good on Felix, and I think he looks amazing with his blue hair.
Yeah.
oh, definitely. But you know that there's this filter on TikTok where it has like this lines up your face and stuff like that, and that's how you do your eyebrows. Have you seen that filter?
I have because they've got a bunch of
Yeah.
different ones that like your eyebrows, your blush, your bronzer,
Well,
contour, whatever.
when I went with my cousin, we're like kind of having like a little sleepover drink party type thing with each other, uh, and my brother-in-law and my daughter. And so I was like, let me try it. So I put the filter on and I was like doing it and everything. Let me tell you, that's a lie. Okay, it didn't do anything. It jacked up everything.
The highest reviewed e.l.f. products to buy now. I have probably all of them. I love the Halo Glow stuff. I've used the Makeup Melt, which is just their balm to get the makeup off.
Oh, like a makeup
Um,
remover.
yeah.
That's why it's called
My
makeup melt.
mom's dermatologist was in awe of her smooth skin, thanks to the Eucerin Q10 anti-wrinkle.
Ooh,
Rihanna,
sell for $10.
Yeah, that's not bad. Rihanna.
You know those dramas that we were talking about last time, off the ads that they kept putting, right? You know,
Yeah.
the other day, like yesterday, I was watching it, and you know how they have those jade banglets or whatever. It's
Yeah.
like, I really want one of those now. Those look really cool.
You know, it's so
You
cheap to get work done in Korea.
you are the target audience, Claudia.
I already showed her where to get good hair treatments for $50. And what was it? It was makeup or something. It was a facial, I think, that you could get
As a
right before you
facial
leave that you could get right before you leave the country so that, all the redness and stuff, people aren't going to see
for
you.
that one video that I showed you. My friend sent me a video that there's a restaurant in Seoul or something like that, and this guy walks around like giving you your food in just the apron.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I
I
was
was
like,
like,
oh, well, that's interesting.
I know. I said, point me in the direction. I'll put a blindfold on my daughter. Every time he turns around, she has to turn around.
He had a nice butt, too.
Let mommy enjoy. Yeah, he did. That's what I
Yeah.
was saying. Like, let mommy enjoy.
Yeah. There was no flatness. That butt does not need any bubble.
No.
I was gonna say, is it called dicks?
Unfortunately, no, because you don't see any of those. Just a booty. I guess it would be called bubbles. That's
B-
all you see. The globe.
BBs.
Oh god. All right.
Oh, there was this one that I just saw, like literally while you were trying to figure out how to like get us on the live and everything. I was watching TikTok and I saw it. It's a
Yeah.
butler cap. It's now a butler cafe where handsome men, like, you go there and you spend like $20, and these handsome men, butlers will like literally do everything for you. Like, they don't want you grabbing nothing. No, like, they'll feed you if they have to, and you can take pictures with them and get like little cute notes from them and everything. I'm just like, okay, so another thing to add to my list to do. So Amethyst will love that. Oh my gosh, she's like, I hate to admit it, but she's a little boy crazy, so she'll love that.
Yeah.
You're gonna come home with an ajashi, a Korean uncle.
Yeah. Now listen, that video, who sent it where they said when you go to Korea to get yourself a what is that? Get yourself something and you get one for your friend too. It's like a man.
Yeah, bring me one of those.
I'll take pictures. Just let me know which one you want.
You'll come home with like a list of pen pals of all these
Yeah.
guys you're gonna keep in contact with.
We need a
Let
Korean
me tell
language
you,
teacher.
I am
Same.
I am a natural flirt, okay? And if I see a lot of guys like I didn't realize it until now because I never had a type in men, but it turns out Asian is my type, okay? If I go over there and I see a bunch of my types, my flirting self will come out, okay? So just saying. That's why I said,
But
let me get a hold of Channy.
look at what your comparison is. Do you really think you're going to find a guy as good as Chen?
No, I'm
No.
not. But
These boys cannot
Amethyst,
live up
Amethyst,
to the criteria.
unfortunately, Amethyst is just gonna have to take whatever I can find because nobody's gonna be as good as him. And unfortunately, she wants a dad, and she's rushing me. She is rushing me.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Korean oppa, that's what it is. Thanks, Liz.
Ah!
All right, where did I leave off here?
I don't know. We got off track again.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Not like it never happens.
Right. Rihanna's soft lip glow makeup tutorial. because she put out a new concealer. Here are 29 inexpensive things to treat yourself now that it's spring. And then the NYX Buttermilk Blush.
The Naked Butler on that list. Asking for a friend.
You know, and they have that for women. They have like topless house cleaners and stuff here for men. Like,
It's not the same. Okay. It's not.
I mean, it's an untapped market for men over here.
Nobody wants the
For
men over
Asian
here.
men over here. I would
Nobody
not
wants the men over here.
True. Makeup
Like for the
artist.
longest time, I was in love with anime figures, and I'm just like, can I just like copy and paste one out in real life? And it turns out they did have some in real life, and I just never. Like, damn.
You need to start going to Comic Cons. You'll fall in love with someone cosplaying as one of your anime characters.
Sebastian from Black Butler, let me tell you, that's my hubby in the anime. Because he's just one hell of a butler.
You gotta bring home several Korean butlers because Liz says she needs one too.
Okay, just make a list. Just let me know which ones y'all want. You want a butler? I'll get you a butler. Y'all want a hairstylist? I'll get you a hairstylist.
I want one that can do it all.
I'll find a K-pop idol. All right. I'll pick one up at the nail salon when I go get my nails done.
Okay.
All right. Makeup artist, common eyeshadow mistakes, add 10 years. Although I started looking through that one and it's like no metallics. Come on.
I wear metallics every time. And glitter.
And then the Disney Beauty and the Beast eyeshadow palette. Well, and
Isn't
full
it pretty?
collection. Yeah, it's a full collection.
Pretty. Yeah. I just don't know those
I
colors.
I love how they have one that would be like Belle's color or one that would have the Beast color.
I just that one doesn't
See
really
what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't really speak to me.
The colors are super light, which if I have my tan going, it would look really good on me because I don't wear face makeup. I would just wear the eye makeup, so that would really pop. But I just don't know that I want to spend that money on that. It didn't excite me that much. What?
I don't understand anything.
About what?
The comment. I didn't.
Oh, it's in a language I can't read.
I regret to inform you these worth every penny foundation drops will
what?
make your skin look fantastic.
Oh,
I doubt that.
Why was
got
that
problem skin.
I will say of the more expensive foundations, the About Face is probably my favorite, and it's only $22. So,
About
which is
Face.
not
Who
that
is that
much
by?
more. Halsey.
Halsey is so.
What's that?
I said Halsey is pretty.
Oh yeah. But she has a drugstore version too that is like A24 or something like that that's in Walmart. 10 90s nail trends that have stood the test of time. One of them was white square French. It's like shit.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
had that
Oh
in
yeah.
high school.
That was the very first set that I ever got when I first got my nails done. French tip.
I got
I
my
think
nails
that's
in French for a long time.
That was like a rite of passage for everybody, was getting the white airbrushed French nails at that.
Oh yeah, mine wasn't
Honestly.
airbrush. Mine was like made on my nail.
Like you have to do different styles to figure out which one's yours. Like mine, coffin all the way. I love getting coffin, and I gotta get dip. I don't do gel anymore. I get dip.
I like
I
it.
like I like the builder gel, and I use the dip if I'm doing like a 3D design. But I've been really lazy and just using like two colors and just having like accent nails lately.
Yeah, my
Um,
nails have been bitten down to the quick, so can't say anything.
Yeah,
But I
I
am
haven't had your
playing
nails
with.
done in so long.
I have been playing with paint and adhesive for the last several months, so that's
yeah,
my
your
excuse.
hands have
And
been going through it.
Yeah.
and I've been working in a bakery, and they don't allow.
Well, because they came out with that thing saying that the fake nails have bacteria or shit underneath them. I'm like, whatever.
I know. I literally can triple glove if I need to. Not that big a deal. Okay.
Eh, my knee hurts.
Yeah, in nursing school, that's one thing that they teach us. That's why we're not supposed to have nails.
Yeah.
But if you go to a hospital, everybody's got their freaking nails done.
I think it's
Yeah.
mainly in like the pediatric unit. They really don't want fake nails.
That especially because there was actually something not too long ago where like a NICU baby passed from an infection that was,
Yeah, from the nail.
yeah. Fenty Beauty is launching an improved version of its discontinued, oh shit, discontinued hydration foundation. Yeah,
They
hydrating
probably
foundation.
just they probably just better had a better formula for it.
Yeah. Best brow gel of 2024. I will say my favorite is Elf or NYX.
I use Ulta
Oh, really? I haven't tried theirs.
because they have light, which is not light enough for me. I have to use the blonde color. And I
Mm.
have eyebrows, but you can't see them because they're super blonde. So, yeah,
I have eyebrows.
shut up. My eyebrows like stop before the end of my eye, like they're supposed to. But I can.
You know what I hate?
I mean, there's hair there, but you can't see it. So I use
The
the
thing I
gel when they
hate the
pop
most
out.
about my eyebrows is they're continuously in like that surprised look, like right. So every time I get mad at Amethyst, I'm just like, don't do that. I'm just like, I gotta remember, put your eyebrows down like that, and that doesn't work all the way too. I'm like,
Mine is stuck on resting bitch face. So which one's worse?
I feel like
Oh, the
mine
Botox
because
keeps me from keeping my eyebrows raised anymore. I'm like, I can't.
at that point you gotta pick an expression, and that's it for life.
uh,
You're gonna see me come back from my trip with all Botox, the fillers and everything.
do it.
So super cheap over there.
I would
Now,
influence me. I was joking.
do not come back looking like he who shall not be named.
What was that one off of, was it an 80s member where they were joking and they were saying like, oh, he let fame get to him and he got like all like plastic surgery and stuff like that. And he looked like really decked out, but they were just joking. No?
Who was
I
it?
don't know what you're talking about.
Who was it? It was, I can't find it. I don't think I would find it because it wasn't a video I made. But yeah, that's gonna be. I'm gonna let Korea get in my head.
You'll come back
Like,
wearing a humbuck.
you know how whenever
Yeah.
they convince you on what kind of nails you should get, but they're gonna be like, did you want your eyebrows done every time? But when I'm over there, like, oh honey, you need more lip. You need a little touch up here.
That's why you don't have a boyfriend.
Exactly. It's like that's why your daughter don't have no daddy.
She does. His name is Bang Chan.
I
She's for
know.
Bang.
I said, check it right here on my phone.
An honest review for Hourglass Concealer Brush NARS Afterglow Blush. All those name brand things that I don't buy. And best concealers for dry, oily, and combo skin. Again, my favorite still is NYX. There's a Bare something.
Bare Minerals.
Bare
I
Doll.
think mine's dry skin. I don't think mine's oily.
And the new NYX concealer sticks are really good too.
I just use the liquid.
Mm.
I just don't have the patience to learn to do makeup. I would look like a kid playing with their mom's makeup every time.
That's how you learn.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't got the patience to learn.
It took
The
me
most I could
forever to
do
learn how to do a
is
winged
mascara.
eyeliner.
Yeah, I can't do a winged eyeliner.
And eyeliner. And just a simple eyeliner.
I was hoping one of my cousins would help me, and she's like, "You just have to practice." I'm like, "I have got better things to do than sit on my ass, up looking at my eyeglass in a mirror, trying to figure out winged eyeliner."
Like if I just buy the makeup, can you do it for me?
The easiest
Sure,
thing
fly
for
on up
winged
here.
eyeliner is if you just draw it out and then put micellar water on a Q-tip and just swipe it and clean it up.
I actually have some of that stuff.
Huh.
Alrighty, I think we are down to Chan's den, but you said you didn't have anything in there. What?
I do. Your girl's been going through some stuff with her internet. The last.
No.
Wow. Imagine how cute it would be if one of the boys had ever gotten.
Why are you cutting out now that it's your turn?
Huh?
Why are you cutting out now that it's your turn to talk?
Am I cutting out, bro?
Yeah. We got like 3 of those words.
Oh, I said, how cute would it be if the boys actually had like twins whenever they have kids? Like that would be.
No.
If they want twins, let me know because I got twins that run in my blood.
God.
You're just putting yourself on that line, aren't you?
I sure am. I have a lot of benefits in my bloodline. Thank you.
I can see her going to the next concert. I have twins in my bloodline with a sign hanging around her neck.
Honestly, next time I am taking a sign, I just don't know
an
what
LED one. Well, the
Girl.
LED ones, you can put whatever you want.
Oh, you're right.
And
Girl,
you can
don't give me
change
ideas.
it
I'll
through
put
the
everything.
day.
As I'm
You can
saying,
change
whoever's
it
looking,
throughout the
just change it to
concert.
the next one.
Just change it to whoever's closest to you at the time.
That's what I'm thinking. Girl, give me ideas.
Who's playing Bandita?
I was trying to find a video and Liz's video popped up.
Oh.
I like that. Yeah, are y'all hearing about that whole like AT's tickets are so expensive and this and that? I was looking at it. The VIP section is their ticket for one ticket is like $800, right?
That's not bad.
That's what I was thinking. I was just like, what you mean? When I was getting tickets for Stray Kids' last concert, there was one where like at the front of the stage, it was like $4,000 for one ticket.
I saw one for $10,000. I was like, no. They're
That's like
trying
the
to pay
whole
off their
cast refund.
college loans with that. Yeah.
Oh,
Um, and TXT is having issues selling out right now. Their tour is not selling out well.
why?
I don't know. I just a thought. Maybe most of their fans are younger and just don't have that money.
Yeah, with the whole like them changing everything for the US now.
So I don't know. I like TXT. I listen to their music.
Like bouncy. Like
Yeah,
that song.
that's the T's, honey. I
What are
said
you talking
TXT.
about? TXT.
TXT.
I kept hearing the T's. I kept hearing the T's part at the end.
All righty, Miss
Um,
Leah.
See you. Have a good night, guys.
Too. But they were like showing the Oakland Coliseum, and it's not even close to being sold out.
damn,
And it only holds like 65,000. So
damn.
I feel bad for them because they are a really good group.
Like, sure, they have a lot of good groups in there.
Huh?
The fourth generation groups, they're pretty good. The issue is that there's like these are something found within the fourth generation group between their fans that it's just like you're either with your group or you're not, you know?
Yeah. Liz said that
That's the
TXT
issue.
added in a general admission area instead of seats. See, and that would suck because that means people are going to be pushing and shoving, and that's just not my scene. I don't like people who push and shove me. I tend to get violent.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. It's gonna be like the whole Selena Quintanilla concert when they're pushing and they're basically breaking the stage for pushing people into the stage.
Yep.
Ridiculous. What time would it be? What time is it in Korea right now?
Echo. What time is it in South Korea right now?
9:11 in the morning.
I don't know what she said. It's too low.
It's 11 in the morning. So I'm gonna say 9, 8, 7, 11, 12, and 9. Okay, so basically, whenever we do this when I'm on my trip, it would be about like 9 in the morning when y'all are doing it at 7 at night. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be like just waking up. Oh, that means I gotta get up early. I'm on vacation. I gotta get up early.
Go to one of those little cafes with the great views and stuff and do it from there.
Oh, girl, I'll do it on my phone and just walk around like you guys around.
Yep.
Like, guess what? And it'll be let me see, the next time it'll be when I'm there. The first time I'll be there when we first do it, it'll be on the 3rd, right? On
Of
Sunday.
June.
Oh, not even for me. It would be the 4th for me and the 3rd for y'all, right?
Yep. 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 Yep.
No, it would be the 2nd for y'all and the 3rd for me.
Something like that.
Wow. Well. That'd be weird. I'd be like a day ahead. You know, how would that work?
What?
Like, imagine if the whole world's just like going at the same times and stuff like that. And then we're talking and we're just like, oh yeah, it's the second today. I'm like, really? It's the third for me. That's weird. I'll be like I'm in a whole universe, different universe, you know.
Okay, Claudia, calm down. It'll be okay.
I've never done this before, so I'm a little nervous.
Ugh,
It's becoming more real. Too
I
late to
know.
cancel.
Don't need to cancel anyway.
This will be a good step, especially if I plan on going overseas to teach anyways.
Yes.
This will be a good step. I was doing some research for Cambodia, and it's actually really nice there. They said it's very family friendly.
I think Thailand is too.
I heard that too, but Thailand requires a bachelor's
A de-
degree,
a-
and
yeah, degree.
yeah,
Is it a
but
degree in language or just a degree period?
no, they said that that anywhere if it requires a degree, bachelor's degree, it's a bachelor's degree in anything. It doesn't matter what.
Oh, so I could do it anywhere.
Yeah, once you get certified, like you're gonna do it anywhere and no, do it. Like that'd be pretty cool. But I'm probably gonna try to get my degree in learning.
Education.
Yeah, education. But like, what's a good online college for that to go just to get your
Do not
bachelor's?
know. So many of these
I'll ask my
colleges are
advisor.
scams.
I know, that's what's weird. I was looking at Purdue Global, and I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna ask my advisor to see if he has any like advice on what to do. Because there was this one guy during our webinar, and he said that he ended up getting his bachelor's while he was teaching overseas. So maybe I'll ask him for advice, see what he did. Or maybe I'll go when I go overseas, I can apply at one of their universities to get my
Mhm.
bachelor's. It would be cheaper.
Well, they make you take so many extraneous things over here. It's disgusting. Like you literally
Honestly,
pay for 2 years of nothing.
honestly, like over there. But how long would it take to get it from overseas? Like
Mm,
the same time? 'Cause I
I
feel
don't
like
know
they'll be doing school like for the longest time.
because
Like you'll be almost 30 and you're still in school.
the college I was in, I was going for sound design for theater. But then, like a year into schooling, they took all of the sound design classes out of the catalog. So I never even got to take one class in my major. So I had to find something else. So I did technical theater and broadcasting, like radio broadcasting. But then with my kids, I couldn't just leave and move off to New York or wherever the hell it is they wanted me to go. So and the only jobs I got offered for in broadcasting under other than the one radio station was for TV, and I didn't go for TV. I went for radio. So I just screwed myself all the way around. But I graduated with a double minor.
There's 4 of the members and 17 that are gay.
What?
Yeah.
That's surprising, being the stigma in South
Yeah,
Korea.
that's I don't know. Because I was like looking at something and it says male K-pop idols who are obviously part of the LGBTQ plus community. And it said 10 from NCT because he literally said he was. 17 Han, Jeonghan, 17 S Coops because he said it as well. Minghao 17 because he said it. And Sung Kwan from 17. Hongjoong from ATEEZ and Seunghwan from ATEEZ. That okay, at this point I don't think it's true.
It's just
But somebody said they
speculation.
even said Felix from Stray Kids because he says it every time he faces the camera that he likes boys.
I've never heard him say that.
I've heard him say it, but I think that's
Because
just
he
in
said
general.
he likes women too.
Yeah. So I believe he's bi, but not gay. But even if they were, like, who cares?
I'm not sleeping with them, so I don't care.
Yeah. I guess that's the only way to tell, huh?
Because he talks about if he gets married, he's looking for this, this, and this. So, and there was nothing male about it.
Felix?
Yeah.
Beichan doesn't mention anything like that, and I think it's because like when they first started getting into like the whole becoming more out there, he started like his persona in Stray Kids is husband. Like he's everybody's husband. So if he starts to center down and say like this is my type, it kind of destroys that fantasy, and I'm sure everybody will be upset about that. But at this point, I feel like he should say that just so that way it could have people finally move on. Like, let me know what your type is. If I'm not your type, let me know so I can move on. Okay. Don't leave me hanging. I'll move on to the next one I love. Okay. I'll go down the list. Lena would be next.
I'm pretty sure you don't have the right equipment for Lino.
Hangman then.
He's made that pretty clear.
I'll go down the list. Okay. Even who was it? Let me see. Let me look it up. Let me look it up.
I do believe I have my
Won Young.
accident finished.
That's it is. Won Young from
No.
18. Like I have him too. That'll be my next one outside the group.
Now, him and Felix flirting with each other was so cute. In Deer Kingdom, when they first meet, they're just both giggling and stuff like that.
Felix flirts with everybody.
Felix is just love. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a type as per se.
Yeah. I think whoever he just finds and that he starts to love to that point.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even matter. Actually, like it's kind of weird that if you think about it, like Hyunjin and Felix and like now that I think about it, none of the boys have ever been like they've been obsessed. People's been obsessed with them, but not in a like a relationship type. Like they joke about it and there's like, oh, I'll totally get with him, like yum, this and that, right? But it's always been Tanny that for just like I'd marry him on the spot. Like he's not even like just oh I'll definitely sleep with him type of person. Like no, he's a marrying type. He's just marrying strict marrying, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's funny. The other boys, it could go back and forth. Oh, that's my boyfriend. No, I definitely sleep with him. You know?
Yeah.
And Ian, he's just too adorable. That's my son.
Ian and Sumin are both hetero to the max.
Honestly. Those what do I say? Oh yeah, I say that all the time. I'm like, that's my sons. Those are my sons. I fight people. Make fun of them. My daughter even says that too. Damn, that's another thing she's gonna be saying. Like, mommy, are those my brothers? No, I never called them her brothers either. I always like all she knows them by is just my son. She's just like, oh look, mommy, there's your son. That's what she would say. So that's what I go by.
Ah, I believe I did that. Yes, I can.
There was this one thing, like, it's been bugging the crap out of me. What was it?
Was there really nothing in your things? So I can go ahead and do the K-pop one.
Yeah, go for it. It was really nothing.
Alrighty. Mm. Oh, where is it? Can't even find it.
What, the K-pop thing? You want me to
Yeah,
read it?
nah, I got it.
Oh, you found it?
Like, what the heck is going on?
Okay, JYPE. Where'd you go?
If my new phone is fucked up, I'm gonna be pissed.
That's what I was getting. Doesn't he though? Like, look at that sweetheart.
Okay, it was just my okay. Let's see. I think I talked about that and that one. We talked about La Seraphim, Coachella, Kepler, the T's. JYP donated 500 million won to treat underprivileged children and teenagers in hospitals. It's equivalent to about $363,500 here. Hybe, man, this Hybe drama. Holy
Listen,
shit.
that literally, like, a lot of people are just like, okay, whatever. But the moment that she brought up BTS, like, Army has been going insane.
Yeah.
Insane. Like, they're coming at this girl. And first of all, she's just saying a buttload of crap.
What are you
That
two doing?
at this point, I think she's high. She must be high or drunk or something because
I don't know. They're coming for her legally, like super hard.
no, honestly, like she deserves it. Like she's going off about a lot of things that just does not make sense. And it's just ridiculous. But the fact that she also said that Hype had paid for New Jeans' awards so Stray Kids
Yeah.
doesn't win, that one kind of ticked me off a little bit. 'Cause I'm just thinking like, is that true? Like,
There's a
did New
lot of
Jeans
people hot
win
about
some of
that.
those awards like illegally?
Well, and that's what's, the New Jeans girls, they're not bad. I mean, they're really good. They come up with super cute songs and things.
And they're not
But
even at fault for this. The fact that people are coming at them
yeah,
when
it's
it's not
stupid. You
their
shouldn't
fault,
come
like
after them.
imagine how they're feeling right now, probably for finding out that the awards wasn't won.
Knowing that their person does not have enough confidence in them to win it on their own.
Yeah.
That's got to
So
be devastating.
now they're never gonna know too. They're never gonna know whether they're winning it for themselves or because Hyde's paying them off to win it. Like
Yeah.
that sucks. That it sucks so hard that they'll like will not have any confidence in it anymore.
So yeah, I feel bad for the girls because that's not even right.
And it's seriously messed up that people are coming at them about it. like
It's not their
hardcore.
fault.
I know it really isn't their
But
fault.
you know what? That doesn't surprise me about the K-pop fandoms. K-pop has either the most amazing people ever as fans, or they have the most despicable ones. There's like no middle ground. It's insane. Asinine, like truly asinine. Extraordinary Heroes have a world tour in Asia making film that came out. That's BTS's REM's Wildflower music video has surpassed 100 million views. Korean rock band The Rose and Coachella debut a new fragrance. I guess this is a piece about The Rose and what's going on with them right now. It's
Oh
a song
yeah,
review of New Jeans' Bubblegum. See, that's what I don't get about girl groups. I don't like this poppy kindergarten type music. I'm over here listening to like Linkin Park.
yeah. I like Linkin Park.
That's all I had in there. I think we've hit all the rooms then. That had anything in there?
Okay, so RM's back, right? His military service ended.
No.
Okay, that's what I didn't think. So why are people keep saying that he's?
He just released some kind of music or something right now. Jin will come out before RM does.
That's what I was confused about. I was just like, didn't Jin go in first? Like, why is RM
I don't
going off
remember if he's coming back in April, maybe, or June. I can't remember.
I believe it's April.
I think so too, because he went in, it seems like really early, and then the rest of the guys followed, and it was a long time afterwards. So it might be this month sometime he's getting out. Maybe this week.
But
So
I was like hella confused because they're just like RM is out and doing this and that and his music video. And I'm just like, what?
like
Didn't he just go in not
his,
that long ago?
he hasn't been there that long. And then but he has released music. So maybe that's what it is they're talking about. I don't know. People just confuse me.
Yeah, I was hella confused by that.
So,
The Rose, a lot of people are starting to show like their support for the Rose. Saying
they've
like,
been
oh
out
my
a long
gosh, it's so
time.
good. Yeah, that's what I was confused about. I was just like, y'all are just no, like y'all just discovering them. Like I don't understand.
I didn't know about them until they came out with that latest song that put them on the United States radio.
It's just sad that they've been around for so long though, and people are just like, oh, who are these people? Like, da, da, da.
Yeah.
Like,
but they're getting it now, like over here internationally. So
I guess better late than never.
Yeah. Yep. Ugh. I found my very last I am not PC that I needed. And I didn't have to pay $40 for it. I found it for $6.
$6?
Yes.
Wow.
Now I don't know how much the shipping is going to be, because sometimes I'll get stuff from Japan and they don't charge me shipping to the warehouse. It only goes, they charge me just the one shipping from the warehouse to my house. But then again, I get stuff and they charge me an unscrupulous amount of money, and I'm like, God, you're an asshole. So,
the warehouse. One thing about
AKA
PC.
JYP store.
Oh my gosh. I'll be spending
even from their Japanese store to the warehouse, they charge an arm and a freaking leg just to ship there.
Honestly, like I would be spending $200 worth of stuff there and they'll match it. It's basically a matching thing. So like, oh, you're spending 200, here's the shipping, 200. Boom. Now you gotta pay $400 dollars worth of for like this little bit of stuff. Like, I'm like, is it worth it? Yes, yes, it is. That's the problem. They know that we need it, and it sucks that there's some stuff that are only sold on JYP's site, and you can't get it anywhere else. So you have to buy it through there to be able to get it.
Now I am trying one of those Korean warehouses for the Esquire magazine and the At Style magazine. And I'm waiting for those to come in to find out how all of that stuff works. They've bought it. I'm just waiting for it to be delivered to the warehouse. And then on what is the other one? The Sunmin's Ella Korea, I think. I used a different Japanese warehouse that I had never heard of, so we'll see how that works. So we will find out. Chan behind you. I don't know who you're talking about, which Channy, like
Oh,
my
this
Channy
right
or
here.
her Channy? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
he's
know
so
my
cute in that picture.
Kenny. You know my Kenny.
Yeah, so cute. Yeah,
The
she's the
one
one that
that's
got it.
in your
She's
picture
the
is
she's the one that
smoking.
got yeah, she's the one that got attacked on your um edit the other day when that dumbass came on.
Honey, yeah, I saw.
Yeah. So we got you, girl. We got you. I done blocked her because I was just over
Baby
the toddler
Monster
tantrums.
with their
I have
song.
not seen Baby Monster. They are getting super huge though right now. So yay
Yeah,
on them.
where was it that I seen it? It was I saw them somewhere and I can't remember where. I know it was something on TikTok and I forgot what it was mentioning it about.
So the victory, was that a fan meet?
I
I don't know what it was. I don't know where
I
to
think
put it.
so. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, that's the one thing that the Def Yes, I can't even say that. The Def Yes in LA is going to have unseen Stray Kids content. Let me choose my words here.
That's not
Are
even
you
it.
looking it up?
Yeah.
I just don't know what it is.
Oh,
Yeah, I have a big order coming in this week, and then next week I'll have another huge order with like 85, 86 items coming in. Oh, there it is.
damn, how many families they had? So they had 4 families so far.
Okay, so they've had Toy World, Harry Potter, Pilot, and
Harry
what was the
Potter.
first one?
It was Love Stay.
Oh yeah, it was the Chocolate Factory.
First family was Love Stay.
Disney Chocolate Factory.
I thought that was the second one.
Skizzy, the detective thing, was their first one.
Not the Love Stay.
No, the Love Stay was not the first one. Let me find it. I was just playing with that binder that I need. One binder. Oh no, you can't see that background, but one binder is like super huge. You know the ones when they're the detectives? Turn this off.
Stray Kids Egg.
Yes.
Mm. Second fan meeting was the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, that's the second one. And then it was the Pilot was the third. And
And
then
then the Magic
the Magic School and Toy World.
Toy
Yeah.
World.
Yep,
I
yep,
just
yep.
want to go to one.
I just like they had the high stay, but that's a fan club thing, I think.
The High State concert.
Yeah.
That one's so unfair. I want to go to one of those.
But that was like way back. That's like 2019.
I know before the whole COVID stuff happened.
Yeah. So
that wasn't a big fan, like that was just a regular like fan meet type thing. That's just was the
Mhm.
theme of those little fan meets with the fans. We're talking about like the
Um,
big fan meets, the very specific genre ones.
yeah, they only have the four, I think,
Yeah.
and that
The Toy World was the Japan fan meeting,
Japan,
right? Was that the
yeah, the Japanese
was
one.
that was that their first Japanese fan meeting?
No, that's what I said. I think the high stay. Can't remember. Did I say fan club or fan meet? Because you have
You said high stay.
uh
Said
high
high.
stay, and that was like in 2019. But I can't remember if it's a fan club or if it's a fan meet.
Let me see.
That would be something I would have to like
The
actually
first
look
Japan
into.
fan meeting was called Staying Home. Oh, didn't we talk about this before?
You gonna make me lie?
Ma'am, that was not a lie. We did talk about this because I remember having to look it up then too. It's called Staying Home Meeting.
But that was the. I thought that was the candy one, the chocolate, whatever, where they
That was
did it
no,
over video.
that was the Korean one. This is the Japan one. That was the first fan meeting in Japan, was called Staying Home, which is weird considering that that wasn't their home.
Does that doesn't have any PCs or anything with it though, does it? I've
I
never
don't think
seen
so.
anything like that.
Oh, my boy. I see. They look good.
You want to share that screen?
Let me see. Like that shocked me for a second. Okay, so look, um,
I've not really started on even on
there,
my in live.
really?
I'm doing. I am not a good picture.
Oh, snaps. Are they hearing me something else? Because it says it sounds like you might have switched to a different language. Please update us so we can provide better quality transcription. It's just English. What language did I switch to? Okay, I don't know if you can see Felix. If I turn it down a little bit, would it?
What is it called?
Japan's first fan meeting called Staying Home. And look at Jenny. Ah, man. Hold on. Wait. Freaking light. Like, oh, look, I don't know if you can see it, but look. Oh, look at that man. Look.
He was
Oh,
looking fine this weekend.
look at Lino. Look at Lino. Oh, you see Lino? That's Lino.
Leno's a vampire. I swear to God, he never
That's
grows, gets
Changmin.
old, and he looks the same all the time.
There's Changmin.
When he's starting to bulk up, stop now.
And then Hyunjin. Oh, look, Kim would. I know Kim's seen this one already. Look at that.
Now she
Han
probably got the PCs from it.
and Sungmin. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I've seen that PC somewhere. I'm sure she would have seen it. And I am. It looks fantastic. It's like a coin slot thing. I don't know.
I love their stages for these last two fan meetings. Those were amazing.
Of course, they're fantastic. Like they always are. Did you find it?
Yeah. Just have to.
You scared the crap out of me. I thought you were in your room this whole time. I was like, who's opening the door?
That was
I'm
an
on my
attractive.
yeah, it's funny.
But I just, it's just so
Oh, it scared the
frustrating.
crap out of me. I thought my little sister was in her room this whole time, and my front door opens, and I like, who is that going in? It was her.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Home meeting. It's not, I disappeared again. This is getting annoying. Hmm. If it'll let me do it or not. I don't know. This is just pissing me off. It's not going to happen tonight. Can't get it to do.
OMG. Life is not fair. OMG. Life really is not fair. What am I seeing?
What are you talking about?
Okay, so while I was looking for like Japan's first fan meeting or whatever, right? Yes 24 popped up for me, and so it was showing me the tickets to the fourth fan meeting for Stray Kids Magic School. Correct? Yes, right? Guess how much the damn ticket was to go?
It's like $75.
No, it was $51.
Not in the United States. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, because this is just in Korea. No, it was that much money, but for the fan club membership price, it was $50.
Yeah.
That's not fair. You're trying to tell me I could have gone there for cheap?
Okay, I give up. It's not going to work.
Yeah, I couldn't find it either.
Well, I can't get it to share. That's what I was trying to do, but it wasn't working for me. So,
Oh, but yeah, that's just not fair. You know, like it's cheap over there. I need to live at this point. I don't care if I don't know the language or anything like that. I need to live over there. Cheaper to go see them.
it's
And
the
they get everything.
flights over there and stuff that kills us all.
Yeah, seriously. My flight alone to get me and my daughter over there was $4,000.
Yep. Because we were looking at Bali, I think is where we were talking about going on vacation, and the flights over there are like 2,000 each. But I think it was round trip. It wasn't just one way. So I guess that's not too bad. $1,000 one way. So. Ah. I'm tired.
What is Babe Asia Tour First Family Korea Love's Journey? What?
What?
I was like looking at the live concerts that they had going on in 24, and some of those groups popped up like, oh, this is live concert that's happening here, this and that. I'm like, oh, okay, cute, but I don't know any of them.
Yeah.
I got that song in my head now.
Oh, I do think I just finished my rock star. Well, and I remembered all of those Maxidents I thought I had, but they weren't in there. They're coming this week. They're on their way.
If you thought you didn't have.
Yeah. The ones that I was like, well, it says I have it, but it's not in there. So, but they're coming this week.
I said maybe you should stop crossing it out until you actually get it, ma'am. You wouldn't be so confused.
What?
Because you keep crossing the stuff out like, okay, I'm getting it because you bought it, but then like you don't receive it for weeks on hand or something like
Well, I
that. And
know,
you're
but
just like,
if I don't cross it out, I'm just going to buy that much more of it.
oh,
I just need to make a better
you
spreadsheet that
should,
like tells me where I'm getting it from.
yeah, you should be
That's
like,
the
oh,
problem.
cross it out. It says bought but not have received yet.
Yeah,
You know,
I need to, but I don't. So, uh, are we done, Miss? I
yes,
think we've
ma'am.
gone through everything. Alrighty. Thanks all for watching. I don't know how many's still here, but thank you for sticking with us through our twists and turns and however which ways we go.
Our
And we will
little
be back. Our ADHD trips. We will be back next Sunday. Same time, same bat time, same bat channel. And hopefully we won't have a bunch of eckies or, just random dipshits reply on our stuff this week. That would be nice.
I find entertainment in it, so
Huh?
I said I find entertainment.
Well, but you weren't attacked by 4 different little ackies
Yeah,
at the same
true.
time either. So that was a bad deal. I did report them for harassment because they all came at the same time and they were all basically saying the same thing. And I was like, oh, so we got our little
About that
Eki
like
group here.
Hyunjin thing too. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
don't talk about Hyunjin and this and that.
What people don't understand is I report whatever news comes across my line. So if Lee No's fan base puts out a thing about Lee No, that's what I'm going to report on. I'm not going to go on a deep fucking dive to find the whole article and blah, blah, blah. And the article popped up the very next day and it was in my next day's news. But I didn't report it like they thought I should. So they got to be an asshole and try to take me out. I'm like,
Like,
yeah,
calm
okay.
down. It's not that big. Y'all need to wait. It's chill. If you heard
Yeah,
that
there
news,
was no
listen to
calming the piranhas down. There was no calming them down. They just like
I
to tear down everything that they're not a part of because it didn't go the way that they thought it was going to go. So
those are what are those solo fans or whatever?
Ackies, yeah,
Ackies?
Ackies. They're literally a half a step down from a sausage. So yeah, that's not a good place to be. Anyway, they're blocked and reported. So I guess we will see everybody next weekend.
Bye.